Hello, all right. So we are starting week 5 of 25-minute speed train. So we got day 1, lower body today. If you don't know, my name is Kevin, 44, trying to get rid of the dad bod, get to the bad bod, get back in shape, back to the glory days, all that good stuff. The rock star bod, right? The Dan Reynolds, not the John Popper of the 90s. I'm sure there's some others, but love both of them. Yeah, just body-wise, Dan's more my goal. But anyway, let's get started. Go ahead and subscribe, follow along, and let me know what you think. All right. Lower body.
All right, are you ready for this? Week 5, day 1. We're coming into the second half of the program, and I know you probably lost sleep over it because you were so excited to come into today with your workout. Look, there's gonna be some new things coming at you. Don't freak out. I'm gonna walk you through all of it, but first, let's get into the warm-up. Taking your feet out wide, and then reach down, stretch out the hamstrings, reach forward, reach middle, and then reach back. Little cherry pickers. One of the old school ways of stretching.
Oh, we go. That's what we did in gym class.
Back in, down, last one, and then bring your feet up and bring them down, heels down, a little catcher stretch and just shift your body weight. So in terms of the workout today, it's a lower body, and there's a new format. And that's going to be something you don't need to worry about just yet, but it's going to be very simple. 4 exercises, 1 new move today, but you're going to also be familiar with the type of movement because, again, I just want to continue to challenge you.
I feel like I'm getting old.
Into the mix as we go into every single week. Go ahead and bring your feet underneath your hips now, elbows onto the thighs, roll up, arch the back into a cat stretch, and then push your butt back, flatten out, lift it up again, one more time, each of those, release it, and then roll up, and then just give me some torso rotations to finish off. All right. Feeling good? Feeling ready? Of course you are. All right, so here's what is going to happen on this one in terms of the format. It's a new format, and I call it Dirty Mofo, because that's exactly how you're going to feel about it when this is over. As I mentioned, it's only 4 exercises, but what we're going to do, in terms of your timing, you're going to do 1 exercise. For instance, your first exercise is front-loaded squat, 1 to 3, right? There's your ratio. We're going to do the move for 60 seconds. Then we're going to decrease the time from 60 to 40 to 20, and then we're going to increase the time back up from 40 to 60. So that will be, for every single exercise, your time format. Then you're going to challenge yourself with the weights. So whatever weight you're going to start with, for instance, it's a front-loaded squat. So I'm going to grab a 30-pound dumbbell, and that's going to be my first weight that I do with this move for 60 seconds. Then I'm going to grab a heavier weight. I'm going to challenge myself to go into the heavier weight for the 40 seconds. And then for 20, that is going to be the most amount of weight I do. So I've got 30, 35, 40. And that is going to be the way you challenge yourself in this format is you try to go
I may go get a weighted vest.
And then stick with the heavier weight as long as you can until you drop back down into the 60. So let's try it out together. We're going to start with a front-loaded squat.
All right, I'm going to pause it real quick, and we're going to grab something in here. All right, I know you can still hear me, you can't see me, but I'm coming. All right. So I only have 25. My dumbbells only go up to 25. So I'm gonna throw on a weighted vest. And then we'll start with that and see what we go from there, right? Good idea, yeah? No? Maybe? We'll see if I can get my, there we go. Okay. All right. So, There we go. All right, tighten it up a little there, a little there, and get our mic back on. All right, so I'm 20 pounds here. So we'll get that, and then I may have gone a little too light or too extended there. Let me get it one more. There we go. That side is good. So we'll see how it works. Maybe it'll be great. Maybe it's gonna be just a hassle, but we'll see, right? So we got 20 pounds here.
Let's get ready in 3, 2, 1.
So we'll go
Lift
get
up.
that.
2, 3. Remember your tempo. Down 1, up 2, 3. So we're still sticking with the tempo that you know. Sinking down, all of those things apply. Drop down, up 2,
I get
3.
more weight here.
Make sure the weight is into the heel. You know everything is part of the squat. So nothing's going to change in terms of your form, in terms of how you're supposed to be doing this. Up, 2, 3. You can always adjust your feet. Make sure that you're set in that good position to allow you to squat down. Chest stays lifted. 2, 3. Bring it down. Up, 2, 3. This should feel familiar because this is what you've been working on for the past 4 weeks. So we haven't really changed in terms of your timing or the amount of time. It's always been 60 seconds. So this felt good, right? This is home. Now we're leaving home. Last one, and drop it down, bring it up, set it down, and now here comes, this is where you leave home. Go to the heavier weight, and now we're gonna drop the time to 40 seconds, increase the weight. Pick up the weight, get set, get ready.
All right, I'm maxed out here.
Down, up, 2, 3. Same tempo for the whole time. We're sticking with the 1 and 3. And now you're gonna start to feel the heavier weight. But remember, it's 20 seconds less than you just did. So this will allow you a little bit of opportunity to challenge yourself and try something different. If you haven't, if you've been a little scared to go up in weight, this is the way to do it. Down, up, 2, 3. Down, up, 2, 3. Stay with that.
Whew.
It's getting heavy.
I feel it.
It is. Last one. Up, 2, 3. Set it down. The time is now going to 20 seconds, so now you're going to increase your weight. It's the most weight I've done for a front load squat. That's what I want you to try to do too, because it's only 20 seconds. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Down, up, 2, 3. Bring it down. Up, 2, 3. Remember, only 20 seconds. Even if you're like, man, I don't know how much I can do. That's fine. It's only 20 seconds. You're only getting a few reps out of this, really. Bring it down. Last one. Up, 2, 3. Set it down. See, you did that. That was easy. Almost don't know if easy is the right word, but I want you to try to stay with this same weight. Now we start to climb the ladder back up in timing. Back to your 40 seconds. So pick it up, get set, get ready, and go. Down, up, 2, 3.
There we go.
Back to 40 seconds, and you've increased your weight. If you've increased your weight, then this is the point where you really want to start thinking about drop set. Do as many reps as you can of this weight for 40 seconds. And if you can't stick with the weight, this is all you gotta do. Ta-da! Just grab the lighter weight, drop it down, up, 2, 3. The focus on this is try to keep moving the entire time. Challenge yourself and get a little bit more out of it. Last one, up, 2, 3, set it down. And now we finish the block off back where you started with 60 seconds again. Try to stay with the heavier weight. If you need to drop to finish your 60, then do it. Get ready, get set,
There we
and
go.
let's go. Drop it down, up, 2, 3. What we're doing as we change the weight, decreasing the time, this is also allowing for more time under tension Not just a weight increase, but time under tension. So one block is now almost 4 minutes. Almost 4 minutes. You've been doing 3. So we've increased time under tension, and we've increased weight as we go through that time under tension. So it's a little double whammy of this one. And now you should know instantly why this is called Dirty Mofo, because it is a dirty format. Bring it down, but it works. Your legs, your quads right now should be burning. Down, up, 2, 3. Bring it down. Less than 10 seconds left. Stay with it. Bring it down.
Last one, last one.
2, 3. Last one.
Nope.
Down, up, 2, 3. Good.
Whew.
All right. Here comes a new move at you. We've been doing deadlifts, but now we're going to do what's called a sumo deadlift. And the way to do this, you have 2 options on this one. You can have 1 dumbbell, or you can hold on to 2. But your setup for this, toes are going to be out just like you're doing a regular sumo squat. And when you do this though, now you're going to hold on to the dumbbells. You're going to dive down into a deadlift. You'll see my knees have to bend just enough to help me drop down and then lift back up. If you have a heavier dumbbell, you can use it to drop it down and then right back up. You can hold it to the side if you want as well. I'm going to start with this. I'm going to start with a single dumbbell and we'll increase as we go. So here we go, 60 seconds. Ready, set, go. Bringing it down, no tempo, back up. Down, back up. It's a little bit different than a regular sumo. It's also, obviously it's different than a regular sumo. It's a little different than a regular deadlift. And if you've ever done a wide deadlift before, it might feel a little different too, because the difference is our toes are out. But even on a deadlift, remember, not letting the shoulders roll forward, and you can feel that curve in your spine. Flatten out. Chest stays lifted, try to push your butt back. And the more you push it back, the more you really feel it. Back of the legs is also getting some inner thigh action. Glutes, just working the muscles in a little bit of a different way. Down, back up. Make sure you're bending your knees, don't lock them out. Right back up. Less than 10, stay with it. Lift up and down. Good. In 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Ask yourself, how did that weight feel? Could you go more? Remember, based on your weight selection, you can always go heavier, go lighter. But I'm going to grab 2 dumbbells. We're going to go 40 seconds. Ready? Set. Go. Down. And lift. So I have a 40-pound dumbbell. Then when I grab 2 25s, easy math. Now I got 50. Down and back up. But there's lots of ways of holding on to the weights. But no matter any way you're holding, making sure, what does this look like? We're really focusing on staying wide in the sumo position. Heels down. Bending your knees to push back. And then right back up to the top. It can feel a little awkward if you've never done this before, and that's fine. But make sure you bring it down. You got time for 1 more. Down and up. Set it down. And then let's try. If you feel good about it, if you feel comfortable about it, go heavier weight. I'm going to grab my 30s.
That's like all I got.
Get set. Remember, it's only 20 seconds. Get set. Get ready. Let's go. Down. Right back up. Down, right back up. Sometimes, in terms of weights, people prefer holding on to 1 dumbbell sideways, or they like to do 2. Personal preference on this one, but making sure your chest stays lifted the entire time. Nice. Last one. Bring it down, and then right back up. Good. Set it down. Can you stay with that weight the entire time? We're going up the ladder now. 40 seconds to 60 seconds. So pick it back up. Get set, get ready, and let's go. Drop it down, bring it up. Drop it down, bring it up. As you bring it down, straight down, remember, keep going. It's very easy to let the weights roll forward, roll your body forward. There's no roll in this one, especially with our feet wide. You should be able to push your butt back, bend your knees to really push your butt back. Stay flat, and then right back up to the top. Bringing it down, then lifting up. That's what you gotta do, is work on that. You got it. Last one right here. Down. And then set it down.
Whew.
Good. Now you go back up to what? You remember how we're working back up the ladder. So finish where you started. Set the weight. Grab the weight. I'm going to try to stay with it. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Down and up. And if at any point, what should you be doing? You should be changing the weight. So if you start to feel any sort of pull, all you have to do is just grab a lighter weight, like I'm doing, so I can show you, and go right into it. And if that helps you get a little bit deeper into the range, then that's great. But make sure to finish just how you started with perfect form. Down and up. Less than 30 to go. Come on, finish it off. Back of the legs now. How's that feeling? Down. Oh, back up. One exercise is a lot of movement for each block. But we're really focusing on, again, where you should be feeling it. Hammies and glutes right here.
Oh, shit.
Coming up, less than 10. Finishing 5. You got time for 2 more. Last one. And come on. Set it down.
Whew.
Have all your weights ready to go. Moving away. You probably have weights everywhere, so we're going into a bridge. Quick transitions. Same thing. On the bridge. Start at 60. You're going to drop and turn, and you're going to increase in weight. So I'm going to start with 40. I'm going to have 45, and I'm going to have my 50 ready to go. So here's the 50. Here's the 40. Alright, so nice little runway of weights. So go ahead, roll it over. We're going to go tempo on this one as well. We're going to go 1 and 3 tempo. So get your set your feet. We're going up 1, down 3. Ready? Set. Press up. Down 2, 3. Adjust yourself however you need to push up. Right? Feet are sliding to the floor.
Okay.
Squeezing
There we go.
at the top. Then you're going to lift up. Down 2, 3. How is this working for also your heart rate? Quick transitions. Always pressing up. Down 2, 3. Lift up. Give me that split second squeeze at the top. Lift up. Down 2, 3. Good. Do it again. At this point, tempos, they should just be rock solid in your brain. You got the tempos down. Lift up, down, 2, 3. Make sure you're squeezing at the top, still supporting your core. Abs are on, which means your body is tight. Everything is flexed. Last one. Up, 2, 3. I'm going to roll it out to the other side. We're going to decrease the time and increase the weight. So, over, grab your weights, get set, go on 40 seconds. Ready, set, go. Press up, down, 2, 3. Adjust again. Adjust your feet however you need to. And then push up to the top. As you push and you start to increase weight, it's going to be very easy to want to push your belly up and out because you're trying to push everything up. You're trying to help. I want you to suck it in first. Lock everything in, then push up. And you'll feel the difference. Again, where you should be feeling it and where you should not be feeling it. Right now we're focusing on glutes, core, little quad and hamstring action. Pretty much all lower body. Last one. Push it up. Down. 2, 3. Roll it over to the side. Knocking all the weights out. Going to the 50. So roll over. Grab the weights. It's only 20 seconds. Get set. Get ready. And let's go. Press up. Down. 2, 3. Woo, goodness. Press it up. That's a 10-pound weight difference over the course of 2 times. And you can feel that difference as you push up to the top right there. Last one. Push it up. And back down. Roll up to the side. Ask yourself, as we increase the time on 40 seconds, can you stick with that same weight? I'm going to stick with it. I like it. I want to work my booty. So let's go. Pick it up. Let's get set and go. Press up, down, 2, 3. Press up. New format. If you remember back to the first couple of weeks, whenever you start something new, it can feel a little crazy. It feels fast, it feels rushed. Because you're not sure what's going on. And if you feel that way right now, that's fine. Remember, you got 4 more weeks of this, so you got plenty of time to get this down. But focus on the weight right now. Focus on the move. You know this move. Last 10 seconds to push up, down, 2, 3. Last one, down, 2, 3, and release it. Ask yourself if you are able to stay with that same height. If you are, stay with the weight. If not, drop down to a lighter weight. We'll go full extension to the top. 60 seconds. Let's go. Ready, set, do it. Press up, down, 2, 3. Press up, down, 2. Don't lose your tempo. And what I mean by pressing up, if you can't get the lift, if you're only lifting up a third of the way, a halfway, you can't get that full lift like you would if you had no weight whatsoever, then I want you to lighten the weight. Focus on pushing up, down, 2, 3. Your glutes are squeezed at the top as much as you can. You got 30 seconds left. Push up, down, 2, 3. Keep your knees aligned and just push through the heels. You got this. Press up, down, 2, 3. Lift it up. Oh, goodness gracious, you got it. Great buns to side. That's the end of this one. Straight lift. Down, 2, 3. Last one. And down. Time. Good job. Whew. Come on up. You got 1 more to go. It's only 4 exercises. That's pretty quick. So here we go. Reverse stepping lunges is going to be your exercise to do this. Holding on to 2 dumbbells. And you're going to be alternating, which means you start with the lighter weight. So whatever weight you did last week, that's what you're going to start with. I'm going to start with 20s, and I'm going to work my way up to 30. So I'm going to do 20, 25, 30 on the reverse stepping lunges. So the weights are set for that one. When we go in the alternating, really focus on keeping your feet hip width apart and able to work through it, all right? All right, here we go. Grab your weights. Get set. We're alternating. 3, 2, 1. Step back, step up. Step back, step up. On this one, I want you to step back far enough to where the body weight setting between both legs. We talk about front-loaded lunge a lot, where you're setting and you're not stepping back as much and you're loading up your front leg. I want you to step back enough to where you can really feel both legs. The balance is set in between, still slightly in the front, but enough to where you work both legs. And they gotta really bend down, bend your knee, then press up. But remember, range, you don't have to go very deep for these to work. Down, back up, down, back up. No swinging, no momentum, no movement of your arms. They're just holding steady, just hanging there. Good. In 3, 2, 1. Set those down. We're down to 40 seconds. So I'm going to go up and out. Grab my 25.
Oh, man.
Get set. Feel ready. Feet ready. And let's go. Bringing it back, bringing them up. I feel instantly the difference in the dumbbells. 5 pounds makes a huge difference when you are fatigued in the 4th block of work. Really, anytime. But you're feeling it right now. Down and up. Down and up. The legs are tired. They should be. So, also as you go into this, remember, so we change the exercises around. You're going to come into those last blocks of work every time. And if you can't go heavier, that's fine. The goal is to finish. That's all I care about. 3, 2, 1. Set the weight down. 20 seconds coming at you. 30. That's what I'm going for. We'll see how long that lasts, though.
Not much of a break.
Get set. 20 seconds. Let's go. Step back. Lift up. Step back. Lift up. The weights are heavier. They're not swinging. They're hanging. Hold it on. Make your legs do all the work. Down, right back up. Down, right back up. Good. 3, 2, 1. Back up. Set it down. Quick little shake. Ask yourself, can you stay with those weights? I bet you can try for a little bit. Try it out. I'll do it too. Pick them up. Get ready. Get set. Go. Step back. Step in. Remember I said 4 exercises. This is it. This is the 4th exercise. So all you gotta do is blow the sweat away and just keep working to finish this. You got 2 left. This is the second to last one of your times. Step back, step up. Step back, step up. It's easy to lose your form. It's easy to lose your balance. You focus on this. Down and up. 10 seconds. Down and up. You got it. If you're starting to feel like you're shaky and losing your balance, this is your break. And I want you to lessen the weight. I'm going to go 25. I'm going to finish to 60 to 25. Finish to 60 and finish the workout. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Down and up. 60 seconds.
Right.
Finish off your first leg day. Finish off your first lower body day of week 5. I told you, it's dirty. It gets the heart rate up. It's working everything. Down and up. Whew. Do not lose your form. Stay with this. Stay focused. If you have to drop your weight and go body weight only to finish this, good. Do it. Down, back up. Less than 30. Come on. Step back. Oh my goodness. Step up. Come on. Oh, I'm hurting too. Stay with it. Down and up. Down and up. Come on. Last 10 to finish off. Let's go. Ooh. In 3, 2, 1. And step over. I don't know where to go.
All right. All right.
Bring one hand down. Slowly do knee down, however works for you. And then, if you're able, lift the knee up. Hands down. Let's stretch everything out. How was that? That is healthy. Knee down. Shift the weight back for a stretch. You can bring your butt to your back heel if that helps, and then just tilt forward.
Oh man. All right. That's a good one.
Shift forward again. Switch. Push up. Other side. Knee down if you need to, but get yourself set first. Oh. Heart rate is. That's a lovely cardio on leg day. All kinds of things. That was really, I mean, you might have, if you blacked out and it was only 4 exercises. if you don't remember. So 4 exercises just shows you don't need a lot. When we go into this, we increase the time under tension, we play with the times, we play with the weights. That's all you need.
All right. Oh man.
Push back, downward facing dog, alternate, stretch out, calf and hamstring. On the left side. Oh. Roll up, slowly, take your time. Legs don't want to work right now. And if you want to that, that's great. That's how it's supposed to be. And you survived it. So, great job on that one. So, lower body's done. Straight right off. Into week 5.
All right.
Tomorrow, lower body is
Nailed it.
Lower body's in.
All right. So we are starting week 5, day 2, upper body. If you don't know, my name is Kevin, 44, trying to get rid of the dad bod, get that bad bod, the rock star bod, just better shape all around. 44 years old, struggle with that the past couple years. Now we're just going hard. Subscribe, follow along. Let me know what you think, any ideas, tips, tricks, anything like that. We're gonna get started with the workout. We did have pizza last night, so I'm like feeling like a little heavy, but that's all right. But I was curious, since we're talking about that, what does everybody like prefer for like when we're looking at like a large like chain pizza, not like, you know, I mean, preferred anytime you can, local pizza. Usually you're gonna have like the best. I know I lived in Brooklyn for a few months, and it's fantastic there. Like every corner is like a bodega and a pizza shop. And I have my favorites, but we're looking at, you know, middle of America. No like local pizza chain or pizza restaurant, just like the national chains like Papa John's, Pizza Hut, Domino's, Pizza Guys, I think is a big one. Little Caesars, I didn't realize that was still around until recently. I don't know if there's any others, but just curious what you guys do or what you prefer, if that. Anyway, all right, let's get going. Oh, very, very low.
Week 5, day 2. How you feeling after yesterday? Nothing like a new format and a new tempo, right? I know. Well, here's the good news. I'm not going to give you a new format today. We're going to stay in the burnout format that you know and you love so much. We're going to stay in that tempo.
I'm gonna grab my energy drink real quick. I know, it's not great. Not healthy anyway. And probably does more harm than good, but it helps me wake up and stay awake, right? All right.
Well, 1 and 3, that's the tempo that we're working on this week, and not even going through new exercises. But it's the burnout, right? So you make sure you have your weights. You also make sure that you have a loop, because you're gonna need the loop as well. But first, let's get warmed up on this one. Take your feet right up underneath the hips. The good news is it's upper body today, so arm cross rotations, thumbs down, really open the chest up, and then bring your arms up to the top. Bring them down, back up, and really try to open your chest. As your thumbs come down, you're gonna feel it into the biceps. As you pull back, bring them up, shoulders, one more, each side, and then give me some arm circles. Start small rotations to get warmed up on this. So again, the good news is no legs, no lower body today, working through this with the tempo. But the little bit of a difference is bringing back is I am using the tempo in the burnout today. That's the one thing I guess is new. We haven't done that before. But I just thought it'd be kind of fun to change it up a little bit. Now take one arm up, tricep stretch. And once you're set, I want your feet right underneath the hips. And once you're set, then go ahead and twist to the side. You can release the heel off the ground. Bring it back, other side. Have a nice little twist, little torso rotation. Bend your knees so you don't put any pressure in the knees. And just alternate sides. Twist, feels good down the spine. Twist. One each side. Ooh, last one. Bring it around. And then.
Got my stomach hanging out.
Little forearm stretch. All right, so here we go. First block of work. As a reminder, we do 4 total blocks. We're going to start with a single arm military press. So as remember, in terms of the push press, feet are right underneath. One arm, you're going to press up, but we're going to 1 and 3. So what's the tempo? Up 1, down 2, 3. This will be important as you slow that pace down to really make sure you're set. So when you come down, you control the weight into the shoulder, not feeling anything in terms of your arm being too open. That's going to go right to the
Wasn't sure what weight I'd use.
the whole thing. So let's go ahead and grab the weights. Especially because you haven't done this one before with the exercise, start lighter or start with the weight that you did last week. Have the lighter weight ready to go because you're definitely going to need it. And then at the end, you also need your loop. Grab a couple loops. I'm going to go green and yellow today because when you introduce new tempos, you feel, you definitely feel it. So get your feet set. Are we ready to go on this one? We're going to get ready into the press. Single arm, bend your knees. That allows you to press up and down for 3. Ready, set, go. Press up, down, 2, 3. Instantly, you'll feel that difference on the speed as you come down slow. And then, what are you doing? Push press, right? You can bend your knees a little bit. Then press up, down, 2, 3. Everything else stays the same as you press up. When we bring it down slow, the elbow is going to give you that 45-degree angle, not in the front, not out to the side, right in the middle, and then you're gonna press up, down, 2, 3. Core is locked in, not leaning back. Chest stays lifted as much as possible. You can use your eye line to see the dumbbell as you press up, then press it up, down, 2, 3. That slow pace is gonna make a huge difference in terms of our tempo changes. You got used to 3 and 1 and 2 and 2. This is a whole nother world right here. Press it up, down, 2, 3. Last one. Up, down, 2, 3. Set it down. How'd that feel? Slow? It is slow. That's the best way I can describe it. That's that word, not prescribe, describe. Set your feet, switch your feet so it allows you to lift it up. And let's go. Press up, down, 2, 3. Remember, we're allowed to bring the elbow down a little bit lower than you might normally be used to when it comes to the overhead press. That's because we do the military press. As you press up, then you bring it down. 2, 3. You fight the weight. The weight is trying to bring it down. Gravity's pulling you down, and then you're fighting the weight and gravity. You're fighting two things. So you have to use your muscles to hold the weight and come down the speed that you want it to. That's the idea. Lift it up, down, 2, 3. Press up, down, 2, 3. Stay with the tempo. Bend your legs up, push up, and then you got it. Last 2, 2, 3. Last one, down, 2, 3. Good job. Grab your other bell, get ready for it, and ask yourself, how'd that feel? Was that enough? Make sure you have some weight standing by because this is getting heavy very quickly. Set your feet, here we go, and press them up. Both of them up, down, 2, 3. Press, down, 2, 3. Slow, controlled movement, and for me, I'm already thinking that. I'm like, okay, starting with 15s, let me drop it and finish this. Again, that slow tempo is what makes the difference. So, if you have the weight standing by, you grab them, that's what you do, and then once you get set, bring it up, push up again. Up, down, 2, 3. Drop set. You should know that by now, because you've done half of this program. That's how you keep moving without losing any timing and any momentum throughout this entire workout. Stay with it. Up, down, 2, 3. It's a doozy, isn't it? The minute you change the tempo is when your body has gotten used to one tempo, and then you change the other tempo, and you're like, oh my goodness. Whole new set of exercises. Press it up. Nice. Last one. Up, down, 2, 3. So down. We're going to go to the loop straight on pulse. You can drop step the loop as well. So I'm going to start with the green. And if I got to drop to yellow, I'm going to. It's only 45 seconds, so here we go. Arms straight out, and let's go. Pulse and back. Little pulses. Remember, we don't have any slack in the loop. So we're not bringing the loop down and we have that slack. I want you just to keep resistance, tension on the loop the entire time. And you'll feel exactly where you should be feeling if you're doing that. We're not locking out the elbows though. You know you don't lock out your joints. Just opening up and close. Open, close. Feel the pulse into the shoulders. Stay with it. It's burning out. That's exactly the whole point. And I add that loop all the way to the green. It makes a difference. You got it. In 3, 2. Bring it down and get rid of it. Nicely done. Okay. We're going to go down to the floor, going into double dumbbell press. Now, here's the difference. We're not going to do a tempo. We're going right back to weeks 1 and 2 in terms of the double dumbbell press, pressing up single style. So this is your opportunity to see how you've progressed. If you want to add a little bit of weight to what you maybe have been doing, go for it. That's exactly what I want you to think about. Go to 20s because we're going to be here for a while. So in terms of the weight, you're going to stay with that. You're going to go press in. Remember the dumbbells, they push together. You put the tension in the chest. Bring it up and back down. 3 minutes of it. Your burnout, you're going to flip over, go into regular push-ups. But this is where we add the tempo of 1 and 3. You're going to come down quick. You're going to push up slow. That part's going to be fun. Let's work the chest and in 3, 2, press up and down. Find a pace, not too quick, but press up, back down. This is gonna be the pace that you keep the entire time. So when you press up, think about how it feels different than the tempo of slow up or slow down. And you're gonna see and feel the difference very quickly in terms of, all right, if you're pressing a heavier weight, great, you've progressed. So think about how the weight that you had in week 1 versus week 5, you've definitely progressed because you've increased your strength and your endurance. Right? So these little periodic checks throughout the program. But make sure you're really squeezing in and pushing the dumbbells towards each other. Allows you to create tension in the chest. You come down and back up. Less than 10. Stay with it. Nice. 3, 2, and
All right.
down. Depending on the weight, the easiest way to do it is if you're at the top and you're on your back, bring the dumbbells to the thighs and you lift up, and the weight's gonna bring you up. And then when you're ready, you use the weights to come back, create tension, round 2, and go. Press up, down. It's very easy to start to pull the elbows underneath and do the move, which really becomes a tricep press. I want the elbows out. You're gonna start to feel it in your shoulders if you're shrugging too much as you lift. So relax, press up, and I'm telling you, even 20s are getting heavy. So now you're repping it out. You're getting more reps than you've done in a while. It's just a whole other way to change it up after you've been doing tempo. So even if you've been doing this for a while, you're like, wait, why is this getting heavy? Because we're changing up on you. And that's what this program does is you discover. You just keep changing it.
Okay.
And down. You got it. One. Press it up. And sit down. Come on up. Shake it out. Open the chest. We got 1 more to go. Here we go. Bring on down. Get ready. Get set. And round 3. Oh yeah. That's a lot. And 3 minutes is what we're working on. So as you fatigue, what's going to start to happen? This is what I see all the time. You might start fine in your chest, but then you're going to start to press up and bring it over your shoulders to release the tension in the chest because you want to get your chest to break. Bring it down in the middle of the chest. Stay here the entire time. Now these little tips, I know I keep telling you over and over again, but these tips I gotta give myself while I'm working out because I want to do the same thing as I'm fatiguing. So it's a little double reminder. Down, back, down. Squeeze in. Press up. Oh yeah. Just rock it. 10 seconds left. Down, back up. You got this. Last 2. Last 1. Set the balls down. Coming into your push-ups. It's only 45 seconds, but that difference, that big change is down, up, 2, 3. Get the weights out. We are working. Knees and toes ready, set, go. Bringing it down, up, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. Down, up, 2, 3. Get a shake. Watch my arms. Oh yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop because I want to keep moving the entire time. And remember, this is the ball. You're supposed to have to drop to your knees. Bring it down, up, 2, 3. Down, up, 2, 3. Even if your knees need to get closer in towards your hands to allow you to keep going into the micro push-up, that's fine. Let's stay with it. Down, up, 2, 3. Last 1. Down, up. Oof. Sometimes all you can do is laugh as you finish that out. All right. I'm going to stick with the same weights. That was the chest. Chest is pumped. Now we go to the back. We're going to go rotating the row. One side, other side, both sides. And then we're going to bring the tempo back into this, so it's going to be that slow to come down. Rotate the arms up. Arms up. 1, down, 2, 3. On this one, it's going to be very easy to drop the shoulder as you come down. We're going to lift everything as we walk up, down, 2, 3. Okay? Have your loop standing by. We've got the loop bow pull to get finished on that one. And then we're going to be good to go. Grab the dumbbell. I got a 20. We're going to see how that goes. Get ready. Get set. Knuckles out and go. Lift up, down, 2, 3. Really think about as we go through this, especially that first week that we add the tempo in, a new tempo. So you've been doing the exercises. Cool, you got the exercises down. But the minute you add a different tempo, it's very easy to forget all those important things in form. So you keep the chest lifted, up, down, 2, 3, lift up, down, 2, 3. That slow release is how you're gonna have a great difference in between time under tension. We're increasing that time under tension. Down slow, down, 2, 3, lift up. Last one, and 2, 3, set it down. Whew. Killing it. Slow down. And just wait a couple weeks before you slow it. Woo, that's called foreshadowing. Let you know what's to come. But first we gotta work on this one. Let's go. Lift it up. Down, 2, 3. I maybe shouldn't have said that. I don't want to scare you away. Just stay with it. You're not scared. You're gonna stick with this. Lift up, down, 2, 3. Where are we pulling it up? Pulling up and right in line with the hip. Not coming up towards the chest. Lift up, down, 2, 3. You have the split feet. That helps in terms of your balance. If you ever feel like you want to have your feet together, that's totally fine. But no matter what, even if my feet are together, still have a nice angle. Back stays flat. Push your butt back just a little bit. That's going to help. Or kickstand, lift up, down, 2, 3. Lift up, down, 2, 3. We got it. Bring it, release, up, down, 2. Last one, and down, drop it down. Both dumbbells, lifting it up, working on it. We're gonna see how that goes. This is where the difference happens, right? As you go into a bilateral movement after working the arm only, let's see what happens. Let's go. Lift it up, down, 2, 3. And you would think that it wouldn't be as hard because you gave your other side a break. It's not how that works. You've already pre-fatigued the muscles. Bring it down, 2, 3. Remember, you can bring one foot back. Make sure you're balanced, you're stable. So lift up, down, 2, 3. Make sure your core is in, right? I'm pushing your belly out. Support their lower back. 2, 3. Lift it up, down, 2, 3. Nice squeeze at the top, pulling the shoulder blades up and back towards each other. Lifting up, down, 2, 3. Lift up, down, 2, 3. Stay with us. Get close to the end. Less than 10. Bring it up and down. Last one. Down, 2, 3. Set the waist down. Grab your loop. Let's go into pull, bow pull. I like the blue one for the bow pull. That feels strong. So set your feet. Hold on to the loop. Bring it out. Pulling it back. Lift out. Let's go. Bring it up. Lift straight back. And then release. Remember when you pull this back, your chest is going to open just a little bit, just like you ever seen a person pull a bow and arrow. You pull it open and then back. But try not to turn your lower body, twist the hips too much. Pull back just enough to where you really feel it into the back. Back and down. Stay right in line with your arms. Bring it up and back. Try to keep your elbow lifted as well. Back out and down. Back out and down. Nice. Feel the difference if you're doing the blue one, yeah? It's getting really heavy. Last 2. Last one. Finish both sides if you didn't. Yeah. And down. All right. Lighten up your weights. We're going to go into the W kickback with your triceps. We're going to start with one arm, then do the other arm. It's gonna be fun. All right, grab your weight. Let's stick with the 10 because it's a longer lever. And we're repping this out, right? So you're gonna feel that. Set your feet, tilt forward again, lift it up. Think about our shoulder to elbow. And then instead of having the elbow really close to your body, we bring it out into that W, just away from your body. Feels a little bit more natural when you do that. Kicking it back and back down. Ready, set, go. Lift up, back down. If it helps, just like we do in bicep, we talk about this other hand. You can bring your hand to your shoulder to make sure you're not feeling any shoulder movement. Because this is what I see a lot of times. Any sort of kickback, there's more shoulder movement than there is right here. I want to see the shoulder stay in the same spot. So then your tricep is doing all the work. Your triceps, 3 parts to the tricep, right? We call it the cul-de-sac, the horseshoe. So have your hand on your shoulder and make sure it's not moving and rotating. It's all in the back of your arm. Lift up, back down. Lift up, back down. Keep that pace, constant motion. So I don't want you, even if we're repping it out, where you're gonna do a few reps and then have to take a break. Keep going for the full 60 seconds. Got 2 more. Last one. And release. Nice, how'd that feel? Felt so good. Let's do the other side. Make sure you get set. If you have elbow itch, you can itch your elbow. I don't know why. Bring it down, bring it in, and let's go. Kick it back and down. Same thing, you can bring your hand right here on the shoulder. And if you do that, you'll feel the difference if your shoulder's actually moving. I can feel that tension push into my hands. The shoulder's actually pushing into my hands because I'm moving my shoulder. But if I don't, then it stays the exact same feeling the entire time. So you can use it. That's the nice thing about those unilateral movements like this, where you can use your other hand to check your form. We'll think about 180, back down. 180, not coming into the curl. Just bringing it down enough to release the tension in the triceps and then bring it up to the top. All right, stay with it. Up, down, bring it up, down. Feeling the squeeze at the top, that split-second squeeze. Lifted it up and down. You got it. Oh yeah. Last 2. Last one. Whoop. And grab the matching one. We're gonna do both sides. Get set. 60 seconds of repping it out. Good luck on this one. Tilt forward, get set, get ready, and let's go. Rep it out, back down. If you're getting to that point, doesn't matter if you have 10s or not, but if you cannot get the full extension, if you can't get full extension up, then all you do is you do this. Woo! Quick change, right back to it, bring it back, and down. Again, the difference is whatever you get used to, the minute you change it, your muscles are gonna say, whoa, what's going on with that? So it doesn't mean you're weaker as we go through these and change things. Don't ever think that you're losing strength. I promise you you're not. We're just challenging you in a different way. Bring it up, back down. Up, back down. Keep that pace. Oh yeah. Lift it up and down. Feel the squeeze at the top. You got it. Lift it up, down. Core is in. Finish strong on this. Last 2. Oh, last one. And then here comes the fun part. Tricep push-ups. 1 down, 3 up, 45 seconds to finish. And then your upper body is going to be nice and cashed. Smoked from there. Here we go. Drop down, ready, set, go. Bring it down, up, 2, 3. Down, up, 2, 3. Instantly. Ask yourself, what do you got to do to finish this? If it's on your knees, then you drop down and press up, 2, 3. I want you to get to that point every burnout. I can tell you this, but every point of the burnout, you should have to drop to your knees. You should have to at a certain point because your muscles are so fatigued that you need it. And that's how you finish and make your body come back stronger. Stay with it to the end. Come on. Down, up, 2, 3. Last 2. Oh, last 1. Bring it down, up, 2, push, and then drop, arm, shoulder, stretch. Chest down onto the arm, shoulder, stretch. Feel like do that, it just feels lovely. That's a lot of volume, guys. That is a lot of volume, right? Yeah. Other side. Down. Ooh. Stretch. Big deep breath in. And slow everything down. Hands underneath the shoulders. Cat-cow if you would. Knees right underneath the hips. Arch your back up. That feels lovely. And then you push your butt, lift your head, curve into the spine. Do it again. Feel the arch into the upper back muscles. You work those. Back down. And then last one. And back down. And since you're here, you can do it one arm at a time if you want, and just bring your palm around as much as you're able to. This is all about your own range of motion. When you do the standing and you bring your fingertips underneath, you can use the floor to help. So do one arm at a time, and then once you get set and comfortable, you can bring the weight back a little bit, or if you're able to, you can bring both around. Woo. And that should stretch right down the forearms, biceps. Everything feels pretty good. Roll it out, release. Roll it out, release. Push back, take your time coming up. And put yourself back together. And you did great, so there you go. Week 5, day 2 is done. We're gonna run into day 3 tomorrow. I'm not gonna tell you what's coming up because it's a surprise. That's it. I'll leave it at that.
All right. 25 minutes speed train. Week 5, day 3. Let's rock it. It's the total body. If you don't know, Kevin, 44, trying to get rid of the dad bod. Trying to slim it down. Down a little over 30 pounds right now. So it's pretty good. But trying to keep going. Got P90X Generation X done. Dig in is done. Now 25 minute speed train. Subscribe, follow along. Let's see what's next. All right. We need some dumbbells here.
You know what that means? Not it is not core cardio, it is total body. That's right. In week 5, we're shifting everything around on you. So you came into it thinking, all right, core's ready to go. Well, hopefully it is because you're still working your total body on this one. So formatting is not going to change on this for you. I didn't want to throw too much at you, but we are going to bring total body into the middle of the week. Core cardio is going to shift to the end. So let's get to the warm up. As we talk about that, hip openers, lift one leg up, bring it back. I know you had 2 big workouts already with the lower and the upper, that new format. There's just a new tempo. There's just all sorts of things getting thrown at you. And this is how total body is going to feel. It's going to feel different in the middle of the week. You actually might feel stronger in a lot of the exercises because you're not as fatigued as you are. Last one, and then let's go into reverse stepping lunges and then twist your torso, upper body twist. Same leg is forward, bringing it down, twist open, and back. Sinking down, getting the twist, and right back. In terms of exercises, you've done these exercises before, nothing too crazy. Maybe 1 or 2 new ones. I'll walk you through it, and maybe even some progressions as well. You know I'm always going to bring something new to the table for you. Last one, and then we'll get the upper body warmed up. Bring our arms up to the top, bring it into a lat pull down, push them to the front, up top, and then down, upright. So get your hands all the way up, bring it down, bring it forward and back, then bring them up. Feeling good? Feeling ready to go?
Ready.
I know I had last one. And then shake it out, roll it out. We're gonna get to work. All right, we're gonna go into a side squat into an overhead press. This is something a little bit different than what you're normally used to. We have been doing both these exercises and we haven't pushed them together. So here's what it looks like. Weights are gonna come up into a front loaded movement, holding on to 2 dumbbells. Your feet are gonna start and end right underneath the hips. So you're gonna step out into a squat, step in into your push press. Side squat, push press is how that's gonna work. So that's gonna be the first exercise. Second exercise, you're gonna hold on to lighter dumbbells, go into your hammer curl, bring it down, lateral raises up. Cool? Cool. All right, so choose your weight accordingly on this. Remember, we're going into that overhead press. So I'm gonna start with the 15s. When we go into 2 exercises, you wanna pick your weight, basically. Don't go too heavy. All right, so here we go. Front loaded weight. We're gonna step out in 3, 2, 1. Step into your side squat. Step up, push press. Step out into the squat. Step in, push press. Slow on this one is controlled movement, as we know. As you know, that that's what I expect from you. And you're gonna press the weights up. When the way you're going through these movements, the weights are set right up against the shoulders, and that allows you then to squat down, set, and they're ready to go into your push press. Squat, set, push press. Down, right up, push it overhead. When you step in, make sure your feet are still set right up underneath the hips. That's gonna allow you to have balance as you push up and over, and then bringing it down, set, overhead. Down, set, overhead. You got time for just a couple more. Down, set, last one right here. Down, set, press, and set it down. All right, that felt really good. Felt a little fatigue though from the upper body yesterday, yeah? So let's grab, let's do 2 12s. Let's start with 12, let's see how long it is. I'm feeling yesterday, here we go. Go into it, go hammer curl, down, lateral raise. Hammer curl, down, lateral raise. And this is what's important when it comes to weight selection. Sometimes you got your ego, where I'm like, 10s? Really, Joe? That's all I'm gonna lift is 10s? Yeah, that's all I'm gonna lift is 10s. Because I know what I did yesterday. I know how I feel, and I know that I can sustain this weight for the full 60 seconds. That's what I wanna do. So if you feel stronger and you wanna start heavier, then go for it. But remember, you have to keep your form.
Gotta let my dog out.
Locked in. Give me the hammer. Lift up to the top, right back down. Hammer curl, lift up. Hammer curl, lift up. And remember that because you did upper body yesterday, this is gonna feel maybe a little bit harder than it might normally. Squat probably felt pretty good, don't worry. I'll take care of your legs very quickly here. You got just time for one more. Last one. Bringing it down and set those down out of the way. So as you go into your squat overhead press, you don't step on them.
I'm going outside. Let's go. I got you.
Let's go.
All right.
Squat down, step up, overhead press. Squat down, step up, overhead press. Now as we go through this, what I'm feeling right now, I'm feeling it in my overhead presses. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lighten the weight. Yes, I know I can do more in my legs, but that's part of a total body movement. Is where you step in and press up, bring it back. And again, like I said, workout just started. You still got plenty of work left for your legs. So focus on total body movement. Down, set, press, back, down, set your feet, press, and reset into the squat. Always get your body weight centered and set before you go into a move, and then you press up. Got time for 2 more. Step press. Last one. And time. Shoulders. Feeling it for sure. Are you feeling it? I'm feeling it. All right, let's go into it. Middle of the week, change it up. Okay, ready, set, go. Curl up, set, lateral raise. Again, as you're working through this, very easy to say, okay, my biceps feel good, but my shoulders are tired because you already just did a shoulder exercise. So if you need to lighten the weight, to go to the weaker muscle, in this case right now, the more fatigued muscle, that's fine. You're still getting something out of it. Remember, it's not just about strength, it's also creating that muscular endurance. And that's what we're doing right now, is muscular endurance training. Lift up, back down. Curl, set, and up. You got it. Elbows in, back down, lift up. Try not to rub your shoulders up by your ears. I want you to relax. Stay lifted up. Shoulders are doing all the work on that lateral raise. You got it. Lift up. Curl it. Down. Last one. 3, 2, 1. And down. catchers, you don't need me to show you. I don't need to do extra for that. And just remember, feet are wide enough in the catcher that allows you to sink your butt down. Second exercise, with the dumbbell, you're gonna do the static lunge with the floating leg row. As we float the leg, you have to shift your body weight to the front, try to lengthen out, and pull the weight up. If you can't, you're gonna tap your toe. First, we go for catching, little catchers. Drop down, and let's go. Step out, and jump back in. You have the option, as always, to step, but the focus here is to keep your legs low and low the entire time. Remember that the feet have to stay wide. If you don't, this is what's going to happen. Corey's going to zoom in right there, and you can see my hips come off the ground. And you'll see, when the hips come up, the weight comes into the knees. So you're going to be just a little bit wider. Squat down, jump out, keep your butt low, and load it up down to the floor. The option here is you can step out, step in, and if you need to, you can come out of the squat completely. I want you to step down, step out, try to stay loaded as much as you can. Instead of jumping out, stay loaded. 10 seconds left. Down, back up. Good. In. 2, 1. Good. All right. Grab your dumbbell here. And what we're going to do on the dumbbell is hold it on with the same side that the back leg goes into it. Weight into the front. Load up your lunge. Lunge. Shift your body weight forward. Slow into the row. Lunge. Shift. Row. Do it again. Try to really focus on getting the body weight shifted and set before you go into your row. Lift up and release. Down. Lift up and release. If that is too much, if you're losing your balance completely out of the lunge, so you go lunge, just go ahead and bring your toe up into the row. Step back, lunge, step in, row. But try to the float just a little bit. As you come down, shift the body weight forward. Try to keep your hips square. Row up, back down. So even if you get 1 or 2 less reps, that's fine. I want you to focus on that control. Good. Last 2, last 1, and time. We're going to do the other side. So get set on that one. Get ready. Get your foot set for balance. Step back into the lunge. Get ready. Get set. Let's go. Drop down. Bring it up. Row. How's the balance on that one? This side is always my little bit more of a wobbly side. But watch. Slow down. As you come out of the lunge, slowly get the body weight shifted. Get comfortable. Get stable. Then row. Come up. Row. Right back into it. Remember the option, if you're feeling that there's just no way you're gonna have that balance, totally fine. Just tap your toe back so you can keep moving. Or if you want the challenge, give me the row. Core is working as well, isn't it? Yep. Row it. Back down. Down. Bring it up. Row. And down. Try not to open the hips up to the side. You're staying square to the floor, parallel to the floor right here. One more. And that's time. And back down. Let's finish with catching. I know. It's kind of mean. But it is what it is. Let's get ready. Get set. Catchers for 60. You got this. Ready, set, go. Sink down. Bring it back out. This doesn't have to be fast. It can be slow, controlled movements. And you hear me say that all the time. Slow and controlled. Like, man, he says it a lot. This is important. Step in. To focus on keeping the buffer. This is how you're coming out of it. And you feel the stretch in the hamstrings. That means the ball is too high. It should be down and low. Not stretch. Loaded into the legs. And then you just keep working through it. 30 seconds left. Out. Back. Going for speed here. Back. If you need to, walk it. Out. 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Remember, because it's not a regular chest press, you likely want to go a little bit lighter because you're going to stay further away from you. That's the first exercise. Second exercise, we're going to flip around and just think about your upper body. Basically, by doing push-up, regular push-up, not a wide, push-up, alternate leg lift. Okay?
Nope. No.
Wide chest press.
No.
3, 2, 1.
No. Go.
You're staying outside. So basically when you push up, you're pushing straight in line with where your hand is at the bottom. And you're not focusing on trying to bring the dumbbells towards each other. You're staying loaded up. And like I mentioned before, is if you have a barbell, this is basically mimicking that idea to press up and back down. That same thing, even in a regular chest press, you're not bringing the elbows up in line with the shoulders. You still stay down lower, load them up, and push up. Good. Straight up, down. Control the weight, control the movement, no extra movement here. Just pressing straight up and down. Got it. Yep, you're getting heavy. Press up, back down, press up, back down. 3, 2, 1. Bring around.
The dogs are like on it.
This is why I did it this way, is because there's going to be a point in this round where you have to drop to your knees. That's how it should be. So whether you start on your knees or go into it, we go down, push up, alternate leg lift. Straight down push up, leg lift. And again, I know you worked upper body yesterday. So if at any point that's okay, that's good, I like it. But you're staying loaded into the chest right now. Drop down, lift,
No. Go. Come on.
lift.
Go.
Drop down, lift up, lift, lift. The more you can rep those out, even if you're on your knees, than if you're on your toes, I'd rather see the knees. That's what I want. As many as you can, safely and smoothly, without taking a break. So keep pushing. And up. You got it.
Oh, man.
Let's get set. Right back in chest press. It's going to feel interesting because of all those push-ups you just did. So remember, if you need to, go ahead and get that weight. Because we're back to work. Get ready. Get set. Let's go. Wide press. And the minute you go into your wide press, if you feel anything in the shoulders, if you feel anything in the front part of your deltoid right there, I want you to go lighter in your weight. Do not be stubborn in your weight selection. You got the ego. You're like, well, but this is what I did last week. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you did last week. It's about how this week is challenging you. So if you're feeling challenged right now, you need to go lighter, then do it. Finish this. Do it right. Yep, you got it. Down and lift. 20s are heavy right now. They feel like 100 pounds. Do not lose the 4. Don't roll the shoulders up. You got it. Less than 10. Lift up and down. In 3, 2, 1. And bring it down. Coming back into push-ups. I think you just do push-ups on your back. That'd be so much easier. But until we figure that out, we gotta go. And set. Ready, set, go. Down, up, lift, lift. I am starting on my knees because a push-up on my knees right now is really challenging. That's exactly what it should be. As you get to that point where your muscles are fatigued, remember what you did yesterday. So what you injury. So you use the modifications to keep pushing to get stronger. Down, up, up. You got it. Come on, lift up, lift up. Less than 10. Stay with it. Down, lift, in. 3, 2, 1, and push it back. Nicely done. All right. You're needing one weight to finish this last block. It's a lighter weight, and when I say light, I mean light, as in 5 pounds-ish. First move, super bear. You're gonna go into a super bear walkout. I didn't say you won't go. I still get super bear walkout. Knees over the hips. Load the bear stance up. Walk out into a Superman plank. Walk back. Second exercise called a weighted bird dog. You're gonna still be in your bear, but you're gonna be on your knee. You're gonna have the dumbbell. You're gonna extend one arm out, other leg comes up, right back in. Got all that? We gotta get to work. Here we go. Super bear. Walk out. 3, 2, go. Come up into your bear. Walk out slow. Walk back and hold. Walk out slow. Walk back and hold. This is a sustained quad work movement right here. Straight out, straight back. If at any point you start feeling it, what should you do? Hold the bear, drop down for a split second, drop down however long you need to, but then try to come up into that movement. So you go walk out, walk back, and then release. Then you come up again, walk out, walk back, and release. The whole time we do this, your back should be flat as a board. Flat back, buttons out, pushing out, in, hold. Out, in, and drop down if you need to. Let's go. Finish this off right here. And 3, 2, 1, and set. All right, on the bird dog, grab your weight. You're gonna still stay right where you are. This time, I want you to extend one arm up and the other leg out at the same time. Create instability to bring your hands and knees a little bit wider. Ready, set, go. Extend out and bring it back. Again, floating. Should I come this way? Have the weight floating off the ground just a little bit. But what you're trying to do is create instability in the knee that's on the floor with the opposite hand. So your body is going to want to lean to the side. You want to really try, if you need to, you can bring your head down. But try to create a balance between both, between both knee. You don't have to lift the dumbbell very high on this one at all. Even if you go here, I don't care. I just want the leg and the arm to extend out. If this is too much, lose the weight. And you can just go straight out and straight back. But get your leg up as much as possible, and that should be challenging as well. Lift up, back down, lift up, and down. Last one, and time. Next, we're going to do the opposite side on that one, and then we'll finish off the bear. So create the instability, get set. Good? Let's go. Stretch it out. Lengthen out and back down. What you really want to focus on is create as much length as possible with your arm and your leg that are coming off the floor. Extend out and back. If the weight is too much, your body is tired, focus on the stability of lifting and then back down. You can always come back and let your knee come back down if you need that little break to restabilize yourself. But try to lift up and back down. Lift up and back down. All the way. Extend up. You'll feel that extension in your leg as well. As you're lifting up and you're squeezing your booty at the top, then you reset and come back down. You got it. Come on. Lift up. Less than 10. Lift it up. And down. In 3, 2, 1. One more to go. Someone just turned the waterworks off. My goodness. Someone's sweating my spot. Here we go. Super bear. Walk out. Ready, say goodbye to your quads. Walk out, out, in, and hold. Opposite arm, if you can remember that. You walk out, in, and reset. If you're starting to push your butt up, then you need to drop it down. If you're starting to push your knees together, which I see a lot, is when the feet come together, because you're really trying to create a little bit more of a stability in your legs. But that's called cheating. Don't do that. I want the feet set, the knees right in line with the hips. Walk it in, reset. Out, in. You're almost done. Come on. Stay with it. Finish this off. Big challenge right in the middle of the week. This is where we come. Stretch and in. Out, in less than 10. Come on. You got it. In. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Good. Sit back and just don't work hard right now. Just sit back and go into your child's pose. Walk it out. Take your hands away. Push your butt back. Rub your head. Yeah, that was a challenge. Woo. And then let your body weight come down all the way down the ground. That should be easy. And the elbows underneath. And give me a little baby cobra. How we doing? Are we good? Yeah. That was hard. I know. Even though if you looked ahead of the schedule and you saw that it was going to be total body, and you probably were cussing me and saying bad things about me, which is totally fine. Probably didn't expect that. That was good. Roll back all the way over onto your back. Hold leg up. We'll do a little hammer stretch. Keep your knees slightly bent. You're gonna have your other leg up. You just extend out. You can bend your knee. Do all these things just to stretch out. Other side. Lift it up. Bring it in. That should feel nice. And then go ahead and tuck your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. You're demanding a lot. I'm demanding a lot from you. A lot from your body. It keeps showing up every single day. So you say thank you. Good stuff. Come on up. And then, if it takes you a while to get off the floor, that's fine, because it's probably going to take me a minute or two as well. So, way to go on that. Finishing out day 3. Week 5. Means we're chugging.
All right. Yep, got you on. All right. We are starting 25-minute speed train, week 5, day 4, lower body. If you don't know, my name is Kevin. Dad, husband, all that good stuff. Trying to get rid of the dad bod, get to that bad bod, get rid of all the weight here, everything. Made some progress. Was, like that originally, chubbier face. And now we're here. So, finished up a few programs with Beachbody, got P90X Generation next, and Dig In are both done. Now we are on 25-minute speed train. So subscribe, follow along, let me know what you think. Let's get our workout going. All right.
Week 5 at day 4, coming out of that little surprise yesterday of total body. I know you're probably expecting core cardio. That's not what happened. But as you come into this, look, here's the good news. It's a lower body day. There's no more surprises. We're going to stay in the tempo of your 1x3. Working through that this week. Working in the super burnout format as well. So it's just a good, solid lift. Got it? Cool. All right. Do you forgive me yet? No? That's okay. Go ahead and go into the warm-up. Leg swing. Lift it up. And bring it back. Start with just a little bit of movement just to get the hips warm. Bring it up and back down. I know there's a lot being thrown at you this week, and we're only in day 4. So that's why I was like, well, okay, I'll be kind of nice today. Step the other foot up and swing it. But what you're going to focus on today, because it's something that's familiar in terms of all of your moves, your format, well, everything, even with the tempo now. Now take a knee drive, knee up, knee pull up to the top. And then the side, because you know what's going on, because you know what to expect, then I want you to really focus on your weight selection today. All right, we're not going up in terms of time or anything like that, just those 60-second exercises, working through it the best you can with that format. Last one, and then quad pulls. Heel comes up, pull it in, release, other side. Back down, other side. But also remember, when we change tempos up with a 1 and 3, that 3 up makes it a little bit harder to go into those heavier weights. So as always, if you have to drop in terms of your drop setting, you know I'm gonna say good. All right, last one. And then to finish it off, we'll go to some good mornings. Take your feet just a little bit wider. Hands come up, stretch out the hammies. Oh, lovely. And I don't know about you, but I still feel the first lower body. That's a good one. Working through that dirty mofo of a format. That will make an appearance again this week. But for now, let's rock out some lower body. All right, first 2 exercises as a reminder, supersets. We're gonna do the 2 exercises back to back. Gobble sumo to start.
I'm gonna get my vest.
2, 3. Second exercise, side lunge.
I only have 25-pound dumbbell, so I throw in some lead bit.
Move on, check it, done, move to the next block. All right, so here we go. Goblet, sumo, feet come wide, awkwardly wide sometimes.
All right, I'm gonna pause a minute here.
It really allows it.
So I can get this up. There we go. I'm not messing with my mic there. All right.
Drop down, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the quads, and inside action fire enough. So pick up the dumbbell. Let's go. Down 1, up 3. Ready, set, go. Drop down, up, 2, 3. Just after that first rep, make sure that you are comfortable in this position because you're here for 60 seconds. Bring it down, up, 2, 3. First time doing the goblet sumo with that tempo, and just like you experience this with all the other exercises this week, and anytime you change the tempo, if you need to, you adjust your weight. Even if it means it's a little bit lighter, totally okay. Lift up, 2, 3, dropping your butt down. Lift up, 2, 3. Good, stay with that, and make sure you are dropping low as you can, comfortably, safely, pushing through your heels, no pressure or weight into the toes. Lift it right up. Alrighty, bring it down. Less than 10 seconds to the end of this. Bring it down. Up. 2. You got time for 1 more. Bring it down. Up. 2, 3. Sit down. Good job. Get that out of the way so you don't need it for a few minutes. We go into your stepping side lunges. Remember, holding on to 2 dumbbells. Step out to the side. Same leg. Ready, set, go. Step out, load it up, step back. Step out, load it up, step back. You take your time. When your foot touches the floor, when your foot touches out, you take your time to load up, sit down, and then come back up. So it's not a race. You're not trying to go quickly and drop your chest forward because what's going to happen if you start to go too fast. So take your time. Step out, step back, step out, step back. Making sure we don't bring the feet all the way back together. If you do that, you're going to start to lose the balance. No balance losing. Bring it out, step back, toe straight towards the front. Reset, out, back up. You got 2 more, step back, last one. And shake it out. You always need that little shaking time. So reset. There you go. The other side. Make sure the feet are set right underneath. Now this leg is staying straight. Bring it out. Ready, set, go. Straighten out. Plant the foot into the floor. It's very easy. No matter how many times you do this move, it's very easy to want to come up to the point where that heel, the outside shoe, is coming up. I want that planted. Think of an anchor point into the ground, especially If you're holding on to 2 weights, it's easy for the weight to try to drag you out a little bit further. Step out and back. Step out, step back. Remember, it's okay to have your chest drop forward in terms of the tilt because your body is going to naturally do that into the hips. But we're not dropping the chest down. Natural tilt is fine. Make your leg do the work right here. Down, back up. Down, back up. Good. Whew. Time for a few more. Last 2. Last 1. Step it back. Step it out. Get rid of those. I don't want to do more side lunges. Post-go sport, let's do this. Get set, feet wide, get ready, and go. Drop down, up, 2, 3. Drop down, up, 2, 3. This will feel more challenging after you do another exercise each side, and then you come down into this one. So, what's going to happen? You know it. I'm going to show it anyway. You drop down, and your butt's tired, so your chest is going to drop forward. And then you start to push up like this. If your line drops, and I can see the floor, then you need to lessen your weight. Drop down, up, 2, 3. Go slow, on the up, 2, 3. Good. Bring it down, up, 2, 3. Stay with it to finish this off. Ooh, goodness. Down, up, 2, 3. Stay with me. Okay. Last one. Down, up, 2, 3. Good. All right. Let's go. Backside. Deadlifts. We go over the deadlifts with your tempo. 1 and 3. Then we're going to step into a lunge. Front-loaded lunge. Remember on the front-loaded lunge, holding on to 1 dumbbell, and that's exactly what you're going to do. Front-loaded means the weight is up. We're also going to load the front leg. So we're not stepping fully back into that full lunge stance like we talked about, staying into the front-loaded leg. But first, good old-fashioned deadlifts. Dropping down 1, coming up, 2, 3. So we're looking at the backside. So, bend your knees, pick up the dumbbells. Let's get set on this one. Roll the shoulders up and back, and I want you to lock them into position. Feet just underneath the hips, a little bit wider. And let's go. Drop down, up, 2, 3. Down. Remember, you can bend your knees slightly. There's always all sorts of ways of doing deadlifts, and we talk about it every week. But I want you, at this point, week 5, you feel very comfortable in a deadlift. And you should feel that you can get a little bit deeper into the stretch as you come down. But you still have to keep back flat, shoulders is lifted, and you'll see the knees, they are bent. They're slightly bent, and then I can go a little bit more as I come down. That's totally okay. It's not a squat, just bending the knees so I can get a little bit closer down to more towards my shins, and then I come back up, staying with the tempo. Down, up, 2, 3. Down, up, 2, 3. Good. Ooh, good. Last one. Bring it down, up, 2, 3. Set those out of the way. I'm not going to use those for front lunge. No siree, Bob. I'm going to grab 20. Remember, it's a single side. So load up, get ready, get set. Let's go. No tempo. Just load the leg. Front loaded leg right here in the front. So, as a reminder, again, if you're going long stride and you're vertical, I need you to bring your back foot in just enough to where now, if you're still bending your back knee, you're loading up and you feel it in that front leg. Weight is in the heel, but you'll see my front knee is still staying behind the toe, at least in line with the toe, not pushing forward. Bending down, pushing up.
Okay.
You don't have to go deep into that lunge for it to work. It will work, even if you go down minor range. It's all about your own range on this one, yeah? Down. from there. Down. Up. Last one. Step in. Release it. Shake it out. Switch sides. We're going to do the other side first. Then we'll finish with the deadlift. So get your weight set. Get it ready. And 3, 2, 1. Get everything set first. Then you come up. Bringing it down and up. Ask yourself, are you feeling it in your front heel? And if you're pushing forward, do you feel the weight pushing into your toes? You can see if I'm pushing forward, how my front heel comes off the ground, the knees going forward. That's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to get to the point where you can drop down, set here, and come right back up. And that's how you know you're locking in the front leg. Quad is working, pushing through your heel as you're pushing your glute. It's getting everything. That's a good exercise when executed correctly. So that's why you gotta do it right. That's why I keep hammering form into your brain every single week. Bring it down, back up. You got it. Stay with it. Last couple right here. Last 2. Last one. And time. Good job.
All right.
Deadlift to finish. Block number 2. Grab your weights. Bend your knees to ground. Ask yourself, how's it feeling? You good? You're set. You're good. You got your tempo? Good. Let's go. Drop it down. Down 1. Up. 2. 3. Very easy to forget where you're supposed to be doing in terms of your upper body. Weights are going to want to drag you down. You're going to want to roll the shoulders. You're going to want to roll the back forward. And this is easy to look like this. Especially when I say trying to get out of the deadlift. I see so many times that people think that means they need to bend their back more. That's not true. Push your butt back more. Focus on that. Drop it down and then lift it up. 2, 3. Drop it down. Up. 2, 3. You got that. And that slow up is the doozy right there. That is tension right there. Time under tension of your hammies. Squeeze your booty. Bring it down. Up. 2, 3. You got it. Last one. And done. Yeah. I was looking at the weight. 25 kilos on 1. Go on to 1.5 into swings. That's going to be your first exercise. Remember, when swings are at the end of a workout, you're fatigued, especially your glutes, your hammies. So it's going to be very easy to use your back. So choose your weight accordingly on this one, but make sure it's still heavy enough that you have to use your lower body to swing the dumbbell up. Second exercise will be calf raises. I'll get my 30s for that. And we'll go tempo on the calf raises. Up 1, down 3. Cool. So grab your weight. Always swing. Story of my life around here. Let's go. On to the swings. Get your feet wide enough. Again, wide enough. Doesn't have to be sumo width, but wide enough, toes facing the front, that allow you to sink into the squat. So let's squat down. Let's go. Swing up. Use your glutes to lift it up. Push through the hips as they come up, back down. Remember, this is not an upper body exercise. This is the lower body exercise. So you should not feel any pull as the weight comes down. If you feel a pull in your shoulders, if you feel a pull in your lower back, that means you're not letting your legs do the work. You're not catching the weight, and that's what you got to focus on. Catch the weight, lift up, catch the weight, lift up. I'm telling you, when you do it right, it is so good. You can feel this right now. Glutes and hamstrings are firing through this and squeezing at the top. And then back up. Down, back up. You've got it. You should feel way better every single time. Every week you feel more out of this, you get more out of this. In 3, 2, 1. Grab your knees, come down safely. Set the weight down. Let's go into your calf raises. We will alternate this. So we'll do swings, calf raises, swings, calf raises. Get your feet set right underneath regular calf raises. Tempo up, ready, set, go. Lift up, down, 2, 3. Remember to shift your body weight forward just a little bit. By bending your knees a tad. lift straight up. Down. Even though you're trying to go vertical on the lift, you're lifting up, but you're bending your knees forward enough. And that will load up your little calves. That's what I call mine, calves, because they're little. They're little, but they're strong. And that's what I want. I gave up trying to build them years ago. I'm not gonna have big calves. That's okay. I'm gonna have strong calves. That's what I want. So lift up, down, 2, 3. Support the movement, slow, controlled movement. Lift up, down, 2, 3. Again, up, down, 2, 3. Last one. How you doing? And release it. Set it off to the side. Let's go for some swing. This is the third block, by the way. If you remember, third block is right before the burnout. So let's go. Ready, set, go. Drop down, lift up. Drop down, lift up. What's the first thing that happens when you fatigue? Do you remember? I'm going to show you. This, right here. If I can see the dumbbell behind me, that means that my butt is up and my chest is down. And this is what you look like. I don't want that. I want you to drop. So when the weight comes behind you, you cannot see the bell. You're lifting up. Your legs are doing the work. Straight up, down, lift up, down. Make that work for every single rep. Down, and up, down, and up. Keep going. Let's finish this up. You got it. Lift it up, and down. Woo. Less than 10. Stay with it. And you got 2 more. Last one. And safely. Down. Set the bell down. Finish off the calves. Then you get the calves and burnout. Get ready. Get set. Let's go. Lift up. Down. 2, 3. Really try to get that tempo. And if you could do the tempo and you have to drop at the bottom for rebalancing, totally fine. But go up. Up 1, down 2, 3. Lift up, down 2, 3. Make your calves do all the work right here. Lift up, down 2, 3. If you can, try to keep your heels floating on the air, float on the air. Try to keep your heels off the floor. Floating in the air. Down, 2, 3. Lift up, down, 2, 3. As we get towards the end of the week, so it comes the end of words in my brain. You got it. Lift it up, down, 2. Last one, and bring it down. Nice. All right. And remember the loop, we are done with it around our thighs. We are bringing it around the bottom, just above our ankles. And what should I do? I'm going to go blue one. Why not? Forward kick pulses. Remember, you're kicking forward. And then forward kick pulses. Forward kick pulses. Alternate loops, kickbacks. And then to finish, you're going to go side squat pulses. Down pulse, step out, down pulse. Try to stay rooted in that pulse squat the entire time. Remember, it's
Sweating a lot.
you can do this, all right?
Sweat goes down like your butt crack.
It's way better than, I don't know if it's better than the mofo format. It's just a different burn. So let's go. Let's finish this off. Ready, set, go. Kick forward and pulse. Remember, you always bend your knee slightly. That's gonna lock everything in. If you do this, it puts a lot of pressure into that knee, and I don't want that. I want it bent slightly. And then feel your quad as you lift up. Everything is flexed on the lift. And if you want, just to make sure you're doing it right, you're gonna poke your quad. Yep, it's working. Straight lift and back down. If you need to, you lift up and you release at the bottom if that is necessary. But try to give me some pulses at the top. Pulse, down. Pulse, down. Get ready to switch. Ready, set, switch. Go. Other side, on the pulse. Lift up. Little pulses right here. Little pulses. It does not have to be a lot in terms of the pulse. You know what I mean by that? Is you don't have to kick as high as you can. You just have to maintain constant tension on the loop. And that will do the job. Make sure you're staying stable. Really try to work through that. And when you work on those little pulses, you'll find it's easier to keep your balance. If you're trying to kick high, then that's really trying to throw you off. So no momentum here, just a pulse. Then we're going to alternating kickbacks. 3, 2, and kick it back. So we're going straight back, reset, straight back, reset. Now if you're trying to do this, look, I'm going to show you. You kick back, and when you really squeeze it back, that's where you should feel it. This is not a pulse, this is a straight kickback and release. Kick back and release. Try now to get as much tension into the loop as you can without shifting your body weight or leaning forward too much. Just kick it back and bring it down. If you feel the loop coming up, just create a little bit of slack, it'll fall right back down. Don't worry about adjusting as long as it stays low. It ain't supposed to be pretty. Just supposed to get the job done. Bring it out, back in. Bring it out, back in. Last one, each side, side squat to pulse and go into it. Bring it down, pulse, step over, down, pulse. You're coming out of the squat just enough to go into the side. I don't want you to come all the way up. Try to stay loaded in your squat to finish. Remember, this is the burnout. There really should be nothing left at this point. And those side squats should be really hard to do. Yep. Bring it out. And side. Ooh. Bring it out. Pulse. Come on, you're almost done. Just stay with it. I know it's the second lower body one. It's supposed to be hard though. Finish this off. In 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Step in. Step out of it. Safely. Get rid of it. And just,
all right.
You can kick it away.
All right.
All right. Come on down, all the way. Drop your butt down. Don't catch it. How does that feel? Remember, you can't come all the way down, that's fine. Just drop down as low as you can. And then let's go lunge, step back. Shift your weight back. Little cat stretch. Pull. Cat stretch. You know, all of these, I know you feel like you finish a leg work, you finish some of the stretches, and you're like, oh, I can't really get it. That's okay. That's fine. Switch sides. Step back. Stretch it out. But as long as your legs are tired, they're fatigued, it means you got a good workout. Which you did. 2 lower body workouts. Oh. Right. Step in, and then you can just let your upper body hang, hamstring stretch. Now you can just let everything release. Set your chin in. All the way down. And then slowly roll up. You're finishing the quad stretch. So you bounce this. Focus on something that's not moving. Heel towards your butt. Push the hips towards the front. That's going to open up. That feels good. Woo. Other side. Just take a big deep breath in. Back out. And then just torso rotation back out. And you did it. Those are 2 very big deal on the lower body day, lower body days in this week, and I know you've got a lot, and you're coming right into upper body tomorrow.
All right.
So, you ready for that? Not more time.
All right, we are doing week 5, day 5, upper body, 25-minute speed train. This is Joel Freeman. I'm Kevin, 44, trying to get rid of the dad bod, get the bad bod back, and lose weight, a little over 35 pounds down. Super pumped with that. Done a few programs. This is my 3rd one, and ready to knock it out. So let's get going. subscribe, follow along, and keep up with what we're doing. All right.
Week 5, day 5, it's your second upper body workout, and we're bringing in that mofo of a format that you got to experience on day 1. And it's okay if you're a little traumatized by that, and we're just gonna bring it right back to you though, with the upper body. So, as a reminder on this one, it's only 4 exercises. It's not a lot, but there's a lot happening within each block of work for those 4 exercises, and it's no exception for today because it's the upper body. So, let's go and get warmed up with ITAs. Bring your arms up into an I, open them up into a T, bring them down for an A. And if someone hasn't made a song yet, call it IPA, please do, and tag me as you go into this. Open up, bring it down, lift up, open, and down. Last one. Bring it out, and then we're gonna hug it out. Swings, opening, and back in. Also, as a reminder on this one, it's a lot more weight selection than you've done likely throughout this entire program, and there's going to be even more because we're working smaller muscles. So have the weights ready to go, because even though we're changing that time from 60, 40, 20, 40, 60, that's a lot. And you don't have a lot of time to change the weight, so you're going to have everything just run weight out to start on this one. So goalpost arms to finish off, and feel that rotation as you come down. Try to keep the elbows up, lift it up, back down, lift up, back down. You can even go single arm if you want. A couple more, and then my little fave to finish off and get going into this little bicep forearm stretch. All right, let's get to work. First exercise is gonna be your chest press. We are not using a tempo on this because this is your first time doing the format with the upper body exercises, but get your weights ready to go. So chest press, I'm gonna start with 20s. That's gonna be my lightweight. My first weight. Then I'm gonna have 25s nearby, and then I'm gonna go up to 30. So reminder on this one. Drink the runway. It's gonna be really easy for you to walk around on it, like the 30s. Excuse me, Mike. And then bringing it down. So as we work up in terms of weight, the time is going down. And you felt that when we worked the legs. It's the same thing with the upper body. So coming on down to the floor, I'm gonna start 60 seconds with my lighter weight. And as we go into that 20 seconds, you should move to the point where that's going to be your heaviest weight. So let's get to work.
Nope, go.
And we are working chest press, regular reps, ready, set, go. Press up, back down. Remember on the regular reps, the single reps, it doesn't mean you speed up and go as fast as you can. You're just going to really maintain a movement. It doesn't have any sort of tempo up and down, but it's a constant motion. As you lift up, and you press up, and you bring it down. Let's check our alignment. What does it look like? Elbows are not in line with the shoulders. You're staying right over the middle of the chest, and you should feel the difference as you press up and back down. You know the difference on that, because if you're straight up into the shoulders and you bring it down, what do you feel? Right in front of your shoulder. So let's not do that. Bring it down, back up, down, stop. Try to stop right before your elbows touch the floor, then press up, bring it down, back up. Good to go. That's 10 seconds left. Coming up on 5. There we go. In 3, 2, 1. Set those down and ask yourself how that feel. Felt good? Now I'm just gonna crawl back here, grab my heavier weights, come into my 25s, lay all back. Let's get set. 40 seconds. Time is lessening. Weight is increasing. Go. Press up. Down. Press up. Down. 5 pounds makes a big difference in your dumbbells, especially with only a 15-second break. So you bring it down and back up. Down and back up. Now, I don't know if you did the math last time we did this in the first workout. You probably didn't think we were trying to, just survive leg day. But you've increased the amount of time that you are doing these exercises from 3 minutes to almost 4. Yeah. So increasing time under tension the whole time. Down, last one, and time. Your 20 seconds should be the most weight that you do the whole time. So change the weight, lift it up, You're gonna rep it out. You got it, less than 10 seconds. Nice hard in the chest right now. You got it in 3, 2, 1. Set it down. And whatever weight you finish with, that's the weight you're gonna start with. But be ready to have the other weights because you got 60 full seconds. Here we go. Lay down. Get ready. Let's go. It's quick. It's dirty. Dirty mofo. Because that's exactly what it feels like. Pressing up and down. Take your time. If everything's starting to really slow down and you find the elbows dropping down, then what do? You grab your lighter weights to finish this off. Press up and down. Again, this is just like a burnout. When I talk about getting to the point at the burnout where you have to go or you have to go lighter weight or a lighter loop, I want this exact same mentality when we go into this format, where by the time you get to that last 60 seconds, you have to drop to the original weight or even less, which will be happening in this workout too. Trust me, I'm going to push it to that point. Bring it open and close. Less than 10 seconds. Not much left in the chest. Lift it up. In 3, 2, and 1. Set it down. That was so much fun. Let's do it with other exercises. You do not need heavier weights. We're going to lateral raises, so go into lighter weights and have those standing by. So in terms of weight selection to start, I'm going to start with my 15s, and then I'm going to drop from there. And when I mean drop, you're going to feel that. Think about the longer lever. You're already starting lighter in terms of your weights. So, have that ready to go. I'll start with 15s. I'll leave them on the rack. Walking around is easy. As you do this, a lateral raise. By the way, 1 and 3. Tempo. Lifting up 1, down, 2, 3. These will not last long. Guarantee you. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Lift up, down, 2, 3. Lift up, down, 2, 3. I can already feel dang it, bring it down. That amount of tempo bringing the arms down in terms of your resistance is a lot. And I talk about longer levers, and so that's exactly what I'm talking about right there, is your arms are longer away from your body. So that's even more resistance against your shoulders as you lift up, down, 2, 3. It's humble, isn't it? But don't make it seem, don't think that it's bad. It's not bad, I promise you. I don't feel bad about this because I know it's working. 2, 3. Lift up, down, 2, 3. A few seconds more to finish off. Last 2. Ooh, last 1. Changing the weight. 40 seconds going down. Might end up with my arms only on this one. We're gonna see how this works. All right, 40 seconds. Ready, set, go. Lift up, down, 2, 3. Lift up, down, 2, 3. That tempo is so important. But when you start to slow it down, I know exactly what's going to happen to you. You're going to start to lock the elbows out, and you're going to shrug your shoulders up like this to try to help. And if you're doing that, get the lighter weight. Even if you're drop setting in the first 60 or first 45 seconds, that's good. I like it. Less than 10 seconds. Lift up, down, 2, 3. Lift up, down, 2, 3. Now, if you are staying with a weight that works for you, and you can't go down in weight anymore, or you want to challenge yourself by going up in weight for only 20 seconds, cool, try it. Add a little bit of weight, but do as much as you can, and then drop your weight again. Go 20, go, lift up, down, 2, 3, lift up. I dropped weight, and now I'm going back up, and I feel it. Lift it up again, up, down, 2, 3, up. Oh my goodness. Lift it up, last one, and bring it down. I'm not doing those anymore. Bringing it back down to my 10. So we're dropping up, or going up to 40 seconds, and see how I do 10s last. Ready? Set, and let's go. I've said it so many times program. I'm saying it again, it does not matter the size of your muscles. You're looking at some muscles and you're like, man, that's gonna last forever. It's not how that works, especially with your time under tension, and it's the first time you're doing this format with your upper body, so you're gonna feel it. Remember, changing it up, adding more time under tension, your body is just going, what is up with that? Bring it up, last one, and down. I'm gonna stick with this as long as I can before I drop to those fives. I guarantee you, I'm gonna drop to those fives. 60 seconds left to finish this off. You think these aren't very heavy until you lift them away from your body. Just go, lift them up. 1, 2, 3. 60 seconds to stay with the form. Yeah, that was it. That's all I had. I got 2 reps out of it. Go me. Lift them up. 1, 2, 3. And I'm telling you, it's the slow down that does it. The slow down that does it. And that's why a lot of people don't want to do it. If it was easy, everyone would do it, right? That's why we work through this and we get results. 2, 3. Lift it up. Down. 2, 3. 5 pounds never felt so heavy. Lift it up. Down. 2, 3. Come on. Whoop. You got this. We got this. You and me together. Lifting them up. Down. 2, 3. Keep going. Oh my goodness. 10 seconds left. Straight lift. Oh. Last 2. Last 1. Oh. Set that down. How does that feel? That feels great. All right. Let's go into the back muscles. We've been doing the lateral raise. Now we're going to go reverse raise. And remember, lever is still extended away from our body, so we're not doing the row. We're going longer lever. So what does that mean that you start with? Lighter weights. And then you can increase. Now, as we go through this, try not to start too heavy to where you have to drop down. I have dropped in my lateral raise just because my shoulders were already fatigued. So that's fine. But try to start at a point where you say, okay, I think I can get 60 full seconds. So that's what we're going to try to do. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to start with 10s. And then that way I can try to increase as we go. So get set, get ready, and let's go. Lift up, no tempo, back down. Up, and down. Remember all the things about a reverse raise. You're relaxing your shoulders. You're not trying to shrug up, and we're not working the rear delt. So we have our hands knuckles facing away from each other, and you're just coming up and back, and right back down, and you're trying to pinch the pencil right between your shoulder blades. Pull your shoulder blades back as you lift up and back down. Lift up and down. Core is in. Make sure there's no weight or pressure into the lower back. Any pain, kickstand a foot if you need to, but just lift up, back down. Lift up, back down. Feel where exactly it should be, right into the middle of the back. Yes, love it. Stay with it. You got this. In 3, last 2, 1, and down. All right, now let's start to climb the ladder up as we're gonna go in terms of weights. We're gonna lift it up. We go heavier weight, less time, 40 seconds, have the other weight nearby if you need to. Let's get set, let's go. Lift up, and down. Lift up, and down. Straight lift, and down. The minute you start to add weight, the first thing that's going to go is your what? Is your form. And what I mean by that especially is when you go heavier weight, show this a lot, is the weights start to go higher than the elbows or vice versa. In terms of your elbows going higher. So if you're starting to try to lift and have momentum and you lift up and you look like this, what I need you to do is go lighter weight, lift straight up, right back down. Lift up and down. Good. 3, 2, 1, set them down. 20 seconds. Can you climb the ladder one more and get a little bit heavier? Can you? Try it. It's only 20 seconds. Try it. Get ready. Get set. Let's go. Lift up and down. Up. Down. Take your time. Don't rush through this. Just control the movement. Lift up and down. Oh yeah, that's good. And 3, 2, 1. Set it down. A little twist action. Now we start to decrease the weight if you have to as you drop, as you increase the time. So we're gonna start with grab the weight. Let's go. Pick him up. Get ready. Get set. Here you go. Lift up and down. Now you got 40 seconds to lift as many reps as you can with that heaviest weight. That was fun. Dropping that down. Going to the lighter weight to rep this out. That's why I want to stay with you. You want to maintain that constant movement as much as possible the entire time to keep the increase of time under tension. Lifting it up and back down. Try not to lift the chest. No momentum. Less than 10. You got it. Woo, my goodness. And 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. 60 seconds going into this. Also, if you have to lighten your weight, because then you know that you can stick with the full 60 seconds without any sort of break, then do that as well. Pick them up, get set, get ready. Let's go. It's amazing what you can do with one exercise. Straight wrist. Lift up, back down. Now, as you get to this point, this is the weight that I started with. And what's happening is you start to fatigue even more. And you're losing your reps. What do? You grab one more lightweight to finish this up, and that's all I'm gonna do, is to finish this because I want to maintain the constant movement the entire time. And if you keep the lever long with the weight, still feel it in my back muscles. That's that squeeze right there. Squeezing the shoulder blades towards each other. Get up, back down, up, back down. Massive muscle pump right now is what I feel. Lift it up, back down. You got 10 seconds left. Lift it up, and down, and 3. Last one, and down. Oh, woo.
All right.
Let's finish off. Look at the rack and figure out what you're gonna do for bicep curls. Regular bicep curls, tempoed at 1 and 3. So it's your first time doing this, you're gonna lift up, down, 2, 3. Taking what the weight you have been using is to the point where whenever you start you rep out for 60 seconds, like, okay, I know I can do 60 seconds. Then you're gonna start to really guess. This is a guessing game, and to see what your body is capable of doing. So what I'm gonna do is I know, because I wanna increase my weight, I'm gonna start with my 12s. Okay, so I'm gonna start with 12s, lift up, stay for this whole 60 seconds. Ready, set, go. Lift it up, down, 2, 3. Up, pin your elbows in, towards your body. So nothing else is gonna move. This is gonna become very challenging as we progress through this block with keeping your elbows in, because you're gonna wanna swing. You're gonna wanna lean back. Don't do it. What do your feet do? They split, they get set, you bend your knees just a little bit to drop the weight down centered. Down, 2, 3. Lift it up. Down, 2, 3. Keep going. Really try to focus on the downward movement. Bring it up. Down, 2, 3. Full extension down. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Even with 12 and a halves, you feel it. First hit, lift up. Down, 2, 3. Got time for a couple more. Last one. Lift it up. And time. Set that down. And now we start to climb the ladder up with the weights. Grab the dumbbells. I'm going to go 15 so we can see how long that lasts though, because I'm telling you, I felt those 2 seconds. Get ready, get set, and go. Lift it up. Down, 2, 3. Lift up. Down, 2, 3. When you drop set, anytime, especially in this format, if you're at a point where like, okay, so I just did 15, I gotta drop set back down to what I started with. That's totally okay. That doesn't mean that you have to go into the next set with these weights. You can go heavier again. We're trying to push ourselves as much as we can with the heavier weights, and then when you have to drop set, then you do so. So go up, down, Last one. Now watch, 30 seconds. I'm gonna set the weight down. I'm gonna go back to my heavier weight. I'm actually gonna grab even heavier weight to go as much as I can, and then I'll drop set down. All right, so this is where you challenge yourself. 20 seconds, let's get ready. And let's go. Lift up, down, 2, 3. Yes, I feel the difference. As many reps as you can. That was it, but that was all I needed to get that extra pump. Yep, lift it up. And last one. Down, 2, 3. Good. Again, whatever weight you have, so I've got 12s, 15s, and 17s. I'm gonna start with my 15s. Is get as many reps as I can out in the 40 seconds. And then I'm gonna drop down to wherever I need to. Ready, set, go. Lift up, down, 2, 3. Do not lose your tempo. There are only 4 exercises. This is your last block of work. Last muscle group. Get a solid upper body pump. You're gonna get as many reps as you can with those weights, and then drop. And if you're getting to this point now, where you're dropping after every 3 reps, that's a good thing. That's what I want. 2, 3. Lift it up. Down. 2, 3. You got this. Come on. Down. 2. Ooh. You got it. Last one. And bring it down. Time last 15 seconds. I'm going to start with that, but I'm going to have lighter weight ready to go because I know I'm going to need it to finish this off. So get all the weights. All the weights. Get ready. Get set. 60 seconds to finish. Let's go. 2, 3. Lift it up. Down. 2, 3. How are your biceps feeling? Are you side on? Are you squeezing the elbows in as much as you're able to? And then staying in line with your body. Do not drop it down. Do not push your elbows forward. And that was it for those. So now I finish with my 10s. And they feel like 100. That's what they do. And that's how you know you did it right. In this format every time. Lift it up. Down. 2, 3. Full extension and a lift. Down. 2, 3. Stay with it. Oh my goodness. Never thought 5s and 10s would feel so heavy, but here we are. Bringing it up. Down. 2, 3. Less than 10. Finish it off. You got it. Last 2. Woo. Last 1. 2, 3. And just set those. All right. And I'll put those in.
Oh.
Oh, you can make all the faces you want. That should feel really, really good. As you stretch your bicep out. Yeah. Good stuff. How is that? Yeah? It's dirty. I know. It is. That's why we call it. Named it the way it's named. After I first tried that workout, that's exactly the phrase that came out of my mouth. Is this is a dirty mofo. So it's stuck. And you'll see as we do this. So we're increasing the time, right? Increasing the time under tension. That's what we work on. We continue to work on every single week. Little ways to continue to improve and challenge your body to get stronger. And that's exactly what's happening. Bring your arm up, tricep stretch, lift your chest, and stretch off to the side. The good news is you have finished day 5. You finished all the weights. And you got that fun little surprise on day 3. So that was full body. So you can guess what's coming up tomorrow for day 6. Core cardio. We're going to switch a Rooney on that one. So that is going to finish off week 5 with core cardio. So.
All right, hello. We are doing week 5, day 7. There you go. 25-minute speed train. I'm getting my yoga mat here. So I know I'm out of frame, but go ahead and subscribe, follow along. If you don't know, my name is Kevin, 44, trying to get rid of the dad bod, get the dad bod going. Lost 35 pounds so far. About 6 months into really like putting a focus on physical fitness, all that good stuff. And like I said, over 35 pounds down. So I think I've got a lot of muscle definition stuff coming back. So other than the weight loss, I think there's been some great gains. But I'm gonna pause just for a few seconds to let you subscribe. Okay, thank you. We'll see you next time now. But we're gonna keep going on this one. 25-minute speed train, mobility, flexibility. Starting out. I was about to hit the camera. I think we're going already though, right? I've been talking. If not, yep, right there. Okay. All right, let's get it. I'm tired today, and had some beans and rice for lunch of all things, right? So I'm like heavy.
Time to stretch. Time to work on mobility, flexibility. So let's just go right into it on this one. Start with torso rotations. What I want you to do on this is toes down, heels up, and then as you twist, think about the hips turning all the way side to side. Big torso rotations. Lift your chest up and think about lengthening out. And that's what we want to focus on as we go through mobility, flexibility, lengthening everything out, feeling long, feeling lean, feeling stretched out as we go through this, right? 6 days of work and 25-minute speed train, as you have discovered. It's really no easy task. So your body's definitely going to feel that. As your heels come up, you can even slow it down and get a little bit more into the twist as you turn to the side. Twist side to side, right? We don't just power through these moves. We take our time to make sure we're getting the most out of every single stretch and every single twist. Okay. All right, a couple more. And then go ahead and set your feet. We'll go into hip circles. Lift up one leg, bring it around, back down, other side. We've done this in the accelerated warm-up before, right? In the lower body. That's not for very long. So now I want you to take your time and really think about lifting up, out, tap your toe to the back, bring it up and back down. So as you do that and you get more into this, you'll feel that you can make a bigger circle as you open up, tap your toe, back down, lift up, tap your toe, but try not to turn your upper body to the side while you do that. I want you to square everything up as you open up, back, and down. Just think of hiking your leg up, lifting it up and over, and then right back down. All right, so you got time.
Why?
A couple more.
I'm struggling with balance today.
Should feel really good in the hips. Back in and down. Last one. And then take one leg, bring it to the front, swing it front, swing it back. Take your hands to your hips and just think about slow to start. As your body weight, this is going to be a natural shift in a movement, right? So you think about this. As you bring your leg forward and back, we do like a leg kickback. You've done that before. But now I want you to think about letting your upper body start to move with that. All right? And that's going to help you in terms of getting a little bit more out of the movements. A few more seconds, and then we're going to switch sides.
Oh.
Last one. Come up to the other side and try it again. Back and forward. Back and forward. All right? A lot of times I tell you, sit upright. No moving forward. This is where I get to tell you a little bit different. And you focus on bringing the leg up and back. Up and back. That dynamic movement should feel really good in your lower body. Down and up. If you ever start to feel like you're losing your balance, you tap your toe, bring it back down, last one, and then bring it to the other leg and think about crossing side to side. Bring it side to side. Your arms can swing, if that helps. Looks like doing a little dance number, right? As you bring it side to side. If it helps and you have a wall nearby, you can grab a wall corner or a chair if you need a little bit more kind of balance. But what you want to do is we think about that side movement as we lift to the side. But now, as when you lift, you let your leg come across. So however that works for you. Last one, and then switch sides of the way. Side to side. If you've never done this before, it can always feel a little awkward, right? The first time you do it, you're like, wait a second, I don't know if I'm doing this right. Look, you're moving. That's the whole point, is to move through all of these, and you're just getting the muscles activated. All right, feel good on it. And up, side to side. Nice. Good, last one. And now bring it down. We're gonna step back into the back foot, heels down, toe up. Just reach down, hamstring stretch. You're gonna tap the underside of your shoe, come up, and go to the other side. Now, as we do this, this is where I'm gonna tell you, flat back. I don't want you to arch or curve right here, but think about pushing back into the hamstrings. We're not doing any weight right now. So focus on pushing down and back, and oh my hamstrings, that feels good. Down, back up. All right, dynamic movement, working through this. And you take your time, we're not in a hurry. So if you want to slow down to step, really sink into the stretch, hold for a second, come back up. You just take your time through all these movements, and the more you're gonna do it, the more you're gonna feel better. Nice, a few more. Last one, each side. And then take your feet nice and wide, and then let the body shift. Let your body weight drop to one side, and then come to the other side. Your toe's gonna point out just a little bit. Think about a 45-degree angle as you point out. And you can go down as far as comfortable for this movement. Just sink down, feel it on the inside of your thigh. Dropping down. And then if you feel good, you can start to tap the floor, bringing it down. If you're able. If not, you put both hands on your thigh, bringing it down. And then, as you get into it, because you're here for a while, so make sure you really get into the stretch. You sit down, stretch. Push your butt down and back. Right, that feels lovely. Whew. Stretch. Back down. Okay. Give me one more each side. And then I want you to shift to one side. I'm gonna turn one side into a lunge position for you to see. And then push your heel down. And then hands are gonna come down as far as you're able to. They can come to the inside, they can come to either side of the front foot. And then you're just gonna shift your body weight front and back, and you go into a calf stretch. Right, so you're letting your hip drop as much as possible as you go forward. And as you push back, you try to get your back tap down towards the floor if you're able to. You're gonna have a little curve in the spine as you do that, that's fine. But shift your body weight back and forward. Just a bit back and forward. More. And then, your back leg, I want the knee to come down. Push your butt back towards the heel, and we go into a hamstring stretch. Now, hamstring stretch, as you sink back, you're gonna have your hands down to the floor as much as you're able to, and then heel down, toe up, push your butt down, and you should feel that come all the way into the back part of your leg. That's the hamstring, right? And you can shift your body. You can let your chest drop forward a little bit, and that's going to make the stretch even more stretchable. And that's science. Making it up as we go, right? Stretch here. I mean, come on, who doesn't say stretch here? Bring it down, and if you have it, yeah, you will. Bring it down. All right, come up. We're gonna shift and switch sides. You step in however it works for you. I'm gonna turn to this side. So you can see, we're gonna step back, bring the hands down, get set first, as always, get comfortable, and then you push your heel down, and shift your body weight. Down, shift your body weight. Right, you have your hands on the inside. If this is more comfortable, to have the hands on the inside, or the outside, I like to have my chest over the front leg, not resting it, not setting there, and then I'm really trying to push the back heel down, and really stretch out the calf, and then back forward. Couple more, and then step back, knee down, all the way back into your other hamstring. We have the option here, and you also feel it in your quad if you have the flexibility. You can bring the butt down all the way to your heel, whatever works for you in terms of your flexibility. But I want you to really think about trying to get the stretch into that hamstring, front hamstring all the way. That's a stretch here. Remember that, you're never gonna forget it now. As you stretch through the back leg, the back of the leg, all the way down. Take a deep breath in. Hopefully you haven't been holding your breath this whole time. Stretch that out. Hamstring always so tight. Okay. Okay. Come back up into chest up. And then once you get there, you start to rotate up and back. And once you get that movement, you can start to rotate it down, bring it down as low as you can. What I mean by that is I want you to think about as you were trying to fly. If we were a superhero, if I was a superhero, I would totally fly. So I would do this. This is when I take off. This is how I envision it. Probably wouldn't work that way, but I'd take off. And then as I land, I would go, ta-da. That's the idea. That's your ta-da, and this is your takeoff. All right. Bring it up. Bring it back. And down. All right. Last one. Open up. And then bring your hands to the front. Set your feet right underneath the hips. And I want one arm to open to the side, open the chest, twist, and then alternate. You're gonna let your head move with the arm as it goes, so your eye gaze is gonna follow that side to side, and what that's gonna do is you're gonna really think about opening up, right? Front part of your chest, front part of your deltoid. You feel that so much with all those movements that we do. So you think about with the chest standing lifted, you really open all the way up and try to look behind you and keep your hips square to the front if you can do that. If you're able to keep your hips square without moving, then you're really getting that good torso rotation all the way and then back around. Got time for a few more. Back. Last one each side. And back. Okay, now take your arms, bring them down, and then open them up into goalposts, little shoulder rotations. This one right here, you're gonna feel based on your shoulder mobility, and I talk about that as we go through shoulders all the time. So what we wanna think about is elbows in line with the shoulders, and you can think about bringing it down as much as you're able to. If this is as far as you can go, great. If you can bring it even further, awesome. But I want you to lift the chest and not try to lean back, but get all of that movement into your shoulders, right? Working shoulder mobility. Our shoulders get so much work daily, so we want to reward them with some stretching, a little flexibility. They're also the first thing to seize up and let us know that they're tight, right? So that's what we're doing, is to open them back up. All right, give me two more. Last one, and then you can bring both arms down to your side. And then take one arm, bring it straight up to the top, and then release it. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it is, because what I want you to focus on is when you lift, is you don't lean back. You lift your arm, so the arm is the only thing that's gonna move. Lift up and back down. You're gonna be surprised. A lot of times when I see people do it, this is as high as they can go. That's totally fine. We wanna try to lift up and really work on our shoulder mobility as we go through this program and as you go through life. Nice, couple more, last two. Last one, and then other side. Switch it, back down. Lift up, and back down. You will find also that sometimes one shoulder is better than the other, right? That just comes with life. It depends on your dominant arm. Sometimes if I'm right-handed, my right shoulder doesn't feel as good as my left. Again, we're gonna match it every single time as much as possible. Train evenly, stretch evenly, work through it so we don't further any more imbalances. Okay, two more. Last one, and then take your arm, bring it around. I want you to come around the back side as far as you can. Lift your chest up, and then with your other hand, pull your fingertips back as much as you can. You don't have to go very far, but once you get that arm secured, then you lift your chest and really think about bringing it back. And man, that's gonna open you up right there into the front part of your shoulder. If you want, if you feel like you can get a little bit more, you can pull that arm even more and then open up. Yeah, that. You're gonna feel like an upper body pretzel sometimes in some of these moves, but it works as you lift. And the more you lift your chest, the more you're gonna feel that, right? Into your front part of your deltoid, bicep tendon, that whole area is part that tends to get really tight very quickly. All right, get ready to switch and release. Slowly always come out of these stretches as well. Don't just fall out of them. Come to the other side, lift your chest up, get set, and then hold it. We never rush through a stretch into it or out of it. We always want to make sure that you're staying loaded into the movement, but gently come out of it. Don't just fall out. It's the same thing when we're lifting weights. We don't just let the dumbbells fall, even though I know you want to. But you can flick the loops, so you got that. Use them as rubber bands. So just don't, hit anybody with them. I'll get in trouble if you do. So don't do it. Lift the chest a little bit more, and then go ahead and release. Now, forearms get a lot of work. So let's stretch them out. Take the palm of the hands and push them together with the fingertips opposite. And then what I like to call is a bug smush. Is what you think about is you try to smush a bug and switch. So you're creating tension as you push into the palm of the hands and then you bring it down. And once you stay extended, you can stay extended and really think about opening up. You're gonna feel that down the front part of your arm, the forearm, everything. You get so much. And then also think about spreading your fingertips. So then when you push, give a little grip release as well. Dumbbell training is one of my favorite ways to train your grip and your forearm strength, but you will feel that tightness just like anything else. You got muscles all over your body, and we work all of the muscles. Nice, all right. Doing good. Just a couple more. Try to push away, and you can pull your hand back a little bit more if you're able. Helps with all those planks as well. Last one, and then set your feet. We're gonna go down a little bit more of a dynamic movement. I want you to bend your knees, walk your hands down, walk out into your inchworm, that high plank, and then bend your knees to come back. You're like, well, are we really doing a high plank in a mobility, flexibility workout, Joel? You are. No knees off. As you work through it. So you're not going quick on this one. You're taking your time. I want you to bend your knees as you need to. And the whole point of this is to get that dynamic movement of the stretch. And then you come down and you walk out. Then you come back. Nice. And back. How about two more? I think that's a good idea. Last one. But I want you to stay in the plank on your last one. Walk out. Stay here. And then push back into your downward dog movement. Now, the downward dog, hands are going to come a little lighter. Spread your fingertips to really kind of press your hands into the floor. And then I want you to lift your hips into the sky. Your booty comes up. And then as you're holding here, you can even get a little extra calf stretch if you want. Alternate your heels down. Good stretch. Okay. Now we're going to take one leg and you're going to bring it forward. So shift your body weight forward, bring one leg forward. Your knee is bent, so this is called a pigeon pose. And if you've never done this before, here's an easy setup on this, is you can bring your butt down. Depends on your hips, right? And you can bring one knee back and you bring the leg forward. So pigeon pose is what it's called. Sometimes in terms of hips, you're not able to come all the way down or you can't have your leg back. So however works for you, you want to think about having this look as much as possible and you're letting your hip drop down. That feels really good, but it feels really tight at the same time, right? But you feel that stretch. And if at any point you drop your hip down, bring the back leg up, and that's gonna give you that option to come down a little bit more into that hip flexor stretch if you are able to. But if you can't, also no worries. All right, hold it for a few more seconds. And then you're gonna transition back into downward dog again. And back, step first. Couple heel drop. And then let's go to the other leg. Other leg comes down. Reset. Chest is lifted first, right? This is how we start. And then you can release that back foot, or if you need to, you can bring it in. So again, however works for you in terms of your stretching and your capabilities of this, we really want to think about trying to push the hip down towards the floor. And man, again, you're going to feel that. The more you do this, and the better you're going to get, right? So we all need it. I need it a lot as we stretch through this. All right. A few more seconds. Hold it here. And then easy transition for you. You're going to have to get up for this. Just come down to your butt. Bring one leg all the way around to the front. Leg comes in. And then push it down. All right. And you can just push that down as gently as possible in terms of your flexibility again. And then if you're able to, you can reach for your front leg. This, if you have tight hips, can be a challenge. All of this can be a Just take your time and go through it. If you're like, if this is what it looks like when you're trying to reach for your toe, I'm okay with that. This is fine because you're trying. And that's all that matters is you stretch through it. And as you get more and more into it, you can tuck your chin, get into the stretch. Feels good. Yep. Okay. And then take a big deep breath in as we're gonna come out of the stretch. Back out. And then same leg. I want you to take that leg over into a little figure four or pretzel. Twisty. I told you you're gonna feel like a pretzel sometimes. And then the arm comes around. Give your knee a hug. Lift your chest up and then turn to the side. I want you to think about this is a lot of times, I see this a lot, is when people try to twist, there's that curve. I want you to try to lift your chest up as much as possible. This is the first thing you do. Then you start to twist, right? And you're gonna feel that difference as you work through these little posture changes and try to get a little bit more out of every single stretch. As you lift up and twist. Big deep breath in. Back out. And release that. Come to the other side. Other leg comes in. Get set first. You can always have your hands down to the floor if that helps to get your chest lifted and to get set. And then once you're set, then how far can you reach? If this is it, all good. Come down and down as well. So the more you do it, the better it's gonna get, right? But you never wanna force the stretch. You never wanna try to push yourself into it and make your body go on the stretch. Again, that's how you can hurt yourself. We're not trying to injure you right here, even though sometimes it might feel that way. I'm trying to help you and get you a little bit more stretched out and flexible, and that's gonna lead to more recovery in your body as you're ready to come into those next workouts. So I'm trying to help you, basically what I'm saying. All right. Bring it down, and then release that into your pretzel move. Lift it up, back around. Okay, feeling pretty good. So again, take your time on this one, but think about what you're trying to do. If it's just a hand, keep your chest lifted, bring it up and around. Keeping your chest lifted, right on. You're almost done, by the way. You're doing really good. Just gotta finish this. All right, so take a big deep breath in. Back out. And then, now you get to lay down. It's probably what you've been waiting for this whole time. Lay down. Pull your knees into your chest. Let your head drop to the floor. And pull them in as far as you're able to in terms of comfort. And then you can just rock. A little rock. Back and forth. Nothing too crazy. But you're just giving yourself a hug. Thanking your body for what you're trying to do and what you make it do on a daily basis. All those exercises, all those workouts that we're doing. Tucking the chin, releasing, and then, depending on your flexibility, we can go into what's called the happy baby pose. It's a fun little yoga move. What you do is you take one foot up, grab the shoe, take your other foot up, grab the shoe, and then as your head drops, you bring your knees towards the floor. Now, it can feel awkward, I'll be honest with you, but I'm telling you it feels good, all right? So, just think about what you're trying to do. You're opening up your hips. You're gonna feel that in the glutes, all the way down. When you do this, you're gonna really feel this in terms of helping your movements, like when you go into catchers and things like that. Yeah, it's good stuff. But just go as far as flexible, as far as able. Don't strain any sort of movements. And then one more hug. Oh, and then extend all the way out and go to a starfish where I want you to bring your feet out, bring your arms out, and you just get to fall down. Basically, you just get to lie there. But I want you to lift up so now you can start to arch your back a little bit, create a little bit of length in your spine, and really try to just bring both feet, both arms away from each other as far as possible. Lengthen out. Big deep breath in. Back out. And then take one knee into the chest. Ooh, come on up. And you can just stay there because you're done. Good job on that. So as a reminder, you are going to go into mobility and flexibility every 7th day of 25 minutes.
Yeah, we are done.
Do not miss it, because I'm telling you.
All right, hello. We are getting ready to do our 25-minute speed train, week 5, day 6, core cardio. If you don't know, my name's Kevin, 44, dad, husband, work full-time, all that good stuff, trying to lose weight, 35 pounds down, more than halfway through 25-minute speed train. So follow along, see if I can lose more weight. Subscribe now, right now, there you go. And let's get started with our core cardio, right?
I knew you'd get here. Day 6 coming up, and it's core cardio. It's a little bit different, right? This whole week has felt that way, and that's completely okay. And as you come into today, it's going to be no exception, because remember, you've been working hard. Your body's going to feel fatigued. So if at any point during these exercises, like you've done before, you feel like you have to drop down, do these modifications sooner than later, totally okay. All right, so let's get into the warm-up. Give me some torso rotations to start. Heels up, toes down. Big turns. This should feel pretty good, because you didn't do upper body. Well, you did do upper body yesterday. You didn't do lower body yesterday. That upper body, that mofo felt pretty good. Now you're gonna feel that one on this next one. But remember, we're just working to strengthen everything, work on the endurance. Last one, and then let's go and do some inchworms. So step your feet right underneath the hips, bend your knees, drop down, walk your hands out. We're gonna load everything up to come into the plank, because you know we got planks today in some form or fashion. That's just how core cardio works. Roll them back up, bring it back down. All the planks, all the time. Last one, I want you to stay in the plank. Stay right here. Open up to one side. You're gonna load up your shoulder, lift up, and then come back around on the side. Take your time on this one. We're just going smooth, controlled movements as you open up. One more each side. Open. One.
All right.
And then push back, downward dog, little calf stretch, alternating sides. Lift your hands up, lengthen out. 11. One more. And 2.
All right.
Going 3 times on the legs. Bring
All right.
it up.
Not sure if we.
Working. Ready.
Sure if I had anything. We are
1, 2, 3. Hold the knee.
into the workout now. I don't know if I recorded any of the first, but if you don't know, my name is Kevin, 44, trying to get in shape, 35 pounds down, trying to lose another 50 or so. Subscribe, follow along, 25-minute speed train, week 5, day 6, core cardio.
Remember the dumbbell, this can be your anchor, and you can lift up to get a little added resistance into the core, whatever works for you. Ready, set, go, flutter. In terms of your weight, that's all we want to do is we use the weight to give us a little bit more, but whatever is happening here, this is where all the work should be going on, right here in the middle. That's the move, right? We go to planks, we do core moves, which is all really trying to work on the middle. As everyone always says, oh, I don't know more. This is how they're lifting up. And if you start to shake, which is what I do when I lift, you can always drop your head down. If you do that, you feel pressure in your lower back. And you go those heel taps. Right here is still working. And if you can, you try to come up into the crunch if you're in the heel tap. 3, 2, 1. Into the plank, guys. Then roll it back over. Get set. It just never gets slower on transitions. Just gotta keep going quick. Get set. Get ready. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And feel the shoulders, right? Right up
ho, ho.
10 seconds left. 1,
Oh, man. All right.
Nice. 3,
Oh.
2,
All right.
1.
I'm dragging ass, I know.
Nicely done. All right. I got one new move for you. That'd be fun to just throw in. Just a little new move for you. But go lighter on the weight if you would, please. I'm going to grab a 10 for this. It's called a pullover crunch. That's your first move. And then second move is going to be knee to elbow pulses. That one you've done. You know what to expect on that one. That's where we stay. But here's the pullover crunch. Hold it onto the dumbbell just like you did in the flutter kicks. I want you to have your feet up 90 degrees. Reach your arms overhead, and right when you feel the length in your abdominal wall, you come up into the crunch, extend open, crunch back up. Weights only, upper body only right here. Ready, set, go. Open and close. And what you want to focus on here is coming up into your crunch at the same time the dumbbell comes up. Ooh, there's the shake. If this is too much to have your feet off the ground, then push your heels down and load up and push up. And what I mean by that is this is the load. You do not have to go over your head so far like you do in a pullover. Even though I call it the pullover crunch, you're still bringing it about halfway. You're bringing it crunch up. Pull over into the crunch just enough to feel the length right down that abdominal wall. And then you lift up. In 3, 2, 1. And this, putting these two exercises together is going to be how you're really going to feel the endurance.
Oh, man.
Knee to elbow pulses, little tiny movements. Ready, set, go. Pulse. Tuck your chin, relax. And
Oh, that's already.
crunch in.
Oh, man. Okay.
That's the option here. Is feet down, still staying in the crunch. Your hands are to your temples. And all you're doing is pulling your elbows in and crunch. Do not put your hands behind you and pull it all in the middle like that. There's little crunches here. And try to stay lifted the entire time.
Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man.
Don't do it. Stay right here. You've been doing these. This is your 5th week. You know these moves. You know how to do it. Try to get your elbows up towards your kneecaps as much as you can. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh, man.
And just put your hands on your belly and say, ah. And grab the weight. Because you got to do it again. Get ready. Get set. Feet down or feet up. Ready, set, go. Bring it over. Crunch up. Go slow and controlled on this one. The pullover is meant to just feel the extension right here, right at this point is when I feel the longest in my arms. Feel everything lift up. And that's when
Oh, man.
then to crunch right back up. Feet down or heels down. The focus is right down.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh, man.
And back down. Lift up. And back down. Make sure you're breathing. Oh yeah. That feels great. In a painful, awesome sort of way. Open it up. Last 2. Last 1. And set that down. Stretch it out. You can push your stomach up and feel it arch in your back. You feel pretty good. And then we reset back to knee to elbows. Go. Pulse. Little tiny pulses.
Dang it.
Right here. And when you're dropping, as you can see, your elbows are coming lower. They're not going towards your knees anymore. They're going towards your thighs. If that's what you got to focus on, really try to get them up. And that's going to be hard because of this right here. So all you got to do is drop your feet and still stay in the foot as much as you can. Right down the foot. That's the burn. Stay with it. That just hurts. So good. Crunch it. Crunch. Crunch. We got 10 seconds left. Lift up. Keep breathing. In. 3, 2, 1. And just reach out. How is that? Sometimes you can just slap it in. Okay. We're going to go. No more weights. So push that out of the way. You're going to go into a plank. Low plank swimmers. I wish I could do them laying down, but I can't. And then you gotta go into bear sidewalk. And if anything, you could say I'm nice today because it's just a straight bear sidewalk, all right? Walk to one side, walk to the other side. Plank swimmers, you're gonna go, hands right up underneath the shoulders here. Get your feet wide enough, move the weight out of the way. Get your feet wide enough that allows you to swim your arm around, knees or toes, whatever you do. Get the platform, get a single platform to work from. Let's go. Bring it open. And then the other side. Slow and controlled. Remember, you gotta squeeze everything, even on the back side, which sometimes is a little weird to think about. But the more you squeeze your butt and you squeeze your legs, your quads, your thighs, everything, lock everything in. And you're gonna find that helps as you open up and then you swim slowly around. You call it swimming, you get wax off, you get wax off, whatever it is. So try not to let your butt come up and push, and then also open your body to the side. If you're doing either one of those things, on your knees, this still works right here. Open up, bring it in. Open up,
Oh man.
bring it in. Last one, and time back into your bear sidewalk. Again, no hopping to the side. It's just the sidewalk. You can do this. 45 seconds. You got this. Hands up. Get set. We're going for a little bitty bear walk. Ready, set, go. Walk to the other side. Walk to the other side. Take your time. Go slow and controlled. If you go too fast, what's going to happen? You're going to tip over. So all I need is that little tiny walk. Walk to one side. Walk to the other side. Focus on trying to keep your knees floating off the floor. If at any point you're coming to your modification, what was it? Hold the bear stance for as long as you want. And then if you need to, and have that quick little break, take the pressure off the quads, you do it, and you come right back up. And by this point, when I make 5, I want to see at least the opposite hand, opposite leg of a reach. So your toe comes off the ground, so is your hand. You got it. 3, 2, 1. If you've been doing the bear sidewalks, or you've just been holding that bear, and that's been your, and haven't been doing the modification, that's what I want to see. Okay, come back down. Come into your plank swim. Knees or toes. Ready, set, go. Swing to one side. Swing to the other side. Bring it around. And you'll feel that. And think about it. Ready. This is day 6 of a really hard workout. So if you're like, well, last time I did this, I was able to do them all my toes, and now I'm having to drop to my knees. That word that I keep using, good. That's what I want. I want it like that. Because that's you know your body is fatigued. And you're going to keep working through that fatigue safely, until your body is going to come back stronger. And you should know by now that that's exactly what we do every single week. Open up, bring it back. Open up, last one. And push back. Same thing on those bear sidewalks. I want to see just a little bit of a lift. If you haven't been doing that, if you've just been holding bear stance, give me a little bit of a lift or walk to the side. Ready, set, go. Sidewalk, 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 sidewalk. Or what are you doing? Bear stance. Hold it, alternate lift. And you'll find, even when you do the alternate lift, it's going to throw your balance off. Again, that's the whole point, is to create instability, to lift and down. Lift and down. You don't even have to lift very high, just enough to feel the instability fire. Because then what's happening is before, everything is working, shoulders, quads, glutes, core, firing. Otherwise, you're walking to the side, walking to the side.
All right.
That's 3, 2, 1. Last block, don't need the weight. Coming down onto your tummy. And I do have one more little new move for you. It's called a Superman arm reach. I want your arms to come out Superman style as you're reaching out. Now I want you to point your toes. Toes are staying pointed, and they're gonna stay anchored into the floor, just like a prone pull. But this one, you're just gonna lift one arm up and then release. One arm up and then release. Then you're gonna roll over, you're gonna do arm cross crunches. That one, I'm not gonna show you how to do it because you already know how to do it. And that's just extra work for me, so get into the movement. So, plant your toes into the floor, do not lift your feet off the ground, arms out and spin. One arm at a time. Ready, set, go. Lift up and down. Lift up and down. I want you to try to lift. And the more you lift, the way you lift is just like anything else. We squeeze our posterior, which means you're squeezing your butt, locking everything in, and then right back up. What you'll find is as you try to lift higher, is you're going to push weight. You're going to try to kick off the ground with your opposite hand. So that is a little bit of a helping hand. So lift up. But what I want you to try to do eventually is get to the point where you can actually float both hands and then lift up. That's a lot harder though. 3, 2, 1, and just roll over. Do your arm cross crunch. Arms come out, tucking your chin, lifting up. We're gonna stay in the crunch as much as we can. Ready, set, go. Tuck your chin and lift up. Crunch. Lift and down. Right down the middle. This has been working a lot today. I know it has. So remember just to keep everything comfortable. Keep everything safe. Don't hurt yourself by trying to lift up higher than you need to. You don't have to lift very high. Tuck your chin and just stay in the crunch and release. Crunch and release. But try to keep your head off the floor. Keep your shoulders off the floor as much as you can. It's not a sit-up. It's a crunch. Lift up, back down. Lift up, back down. Make sure you're breathing. Exhale. Release. And down. Lift up and down. You got it. 3, 2, and 1. Roll back over into the Superman. So again, if you have to float or if you have to put one hand on the floor to lift up, that's fine. Otherwise, try to keep both arms floating off the ground and lift the other one. Ready, set, go. Lift up and release. That is exponentially harder. It really is. So the way you gotta really think about doing that is to keep everything flexed and lifted, just like you're flying through the air. And then you're gonna lift, and the lift is gonna be a lot less than it would be if you were pushing up. That's how you know if you're using this hand to help you lift up. We don't want that. Just a little lift and down. Lift up and down. And then at any point you need to, drop, lift up, and down. You're still squeezing everything on the back side. Lift up, back down. You got it. In 3, 2, 1. Roll over, finish off. Block floor. Arm cross, crunch. I love that we get this roll over every time. All right, tuck your chin, get your arms out. Feet come away from your body. Ready, set, go. Lift up and crunch in. And this is how you can make it a little bit harder. If you really, really want to make it just a little more challenging and your feet have been really close to your butt, you can bring it out a little further and then still try to lift just as much as you were. Makes it even more challenging, right? As if it wasn't challenging enough. Thanks, Joel. Week 5, day 6, hard enough. Keep going. Always a way to get a little bit more out of it. Tuck your chin, keep breathing and lift. Lift up. Focus on right down the middle. You got less than 10. Lift up and down. You got it. 3, 2, 1. And time for the burnout. You know it's coming. You knew it was coming. We're not going to change that on you. 4 exercises, 45 seconds each. We're going to start out in the plank Heisman. Then you're going to go into the bear sidewalks. Then you're going to go into knee to elbow pulses. And then we're going to finish right here. So, you got to roll over. So do I. Roll over into this one. Plank Heisman. Right up underneath. And look. 3 minutes. It's a lot. It's the end of the week. I get it. This is where we push together to finish this. Deal? Deal. All right. So let's go through this. Plank Heisman. Get ready. Get set. And let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hop. Let your butt drop up there. Go up into the air. No twerking. No movement. Extra movement. More movement off on this one. 1, 2, 3. 1, down. Lift it up. Any point right here, this is where you can get to and hold The modification to finish this off. 10 seconds. Get ready. Transition. There's sidewalk. Coming up in 3, 2, 1. Just come to the side and start to walk. I know it's a long time to stay in the I get that. I need to be going right now. That's the whole point. Keep pushing you, keep challenging you. Even if you're just holding the air right now. That's the point. You walk over and then walk back. And remember what the option was. If you can lift up and go opposite right here. If there's just no way that you can use those sidewalks, this is the option. So lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up. You got it. Walk over, walk over. Almost there, halfway. Walk over.
Jesus.
Come around. Knee to elbow pulses. 3, 2, flip around. Knee to elbow pulses right into it. And think about that. It almost feels like a weight because you take the pressure off the shoulders. You're like, crunches, why are you crunches all day? Even though you already. And that's where you feel it. You get to this point. And you're going to drop down. What should you be doing? You should be on the floor and focus on keeping your shoulders off the floor for the rest of this burnout right here. Lift it up and bring it up. And if you're getting to that fatigue point, drop down, it's okay. Tiny little pulses, just a little bit of movement, whatever you can to keep moving, because we're going to finish with arm plus crunch, and that's even more crunchy. Set, drop, tuck your chin, lift up, crunch. That's just mean. I know, but finish this, and it doesn't have to be a lot. Look at it, crunch, just a crunch, and release. Lift up, and release. You're almost done. But squeeze right down the middle as much as you can. Not the neck. Lift. Crunch up. You got it. Come on. I know you can do it. We're doing it together. Finish this off. Finish off week 5. Lift up. 10 seconds left. Lift. And down. And release. You got this. 3, 2, 1. And down. And then let's stretch out real quick. Arms above the head. Toes below the knees. And try to lengthen out. You can crush in a lot. So lift up and break. That's great. All the way up. And then legs can come out. Arms up. Stop the sprint. Or the dead Joel pose is what this is. And then give yourself a hug. Knees come up. Once you hug yourself, say thank you. Thank yourself, thank your body. You can apologize to everybody at the same time. Say sorry when I do you, but also you're welcome. Because it's good for you. And then let the knees fall off to one side, arms out. Woo! And you're going to feel some tightness back here from those lower body days and total body days and core. How do you feel from everything? Switch sides. Bring it down. Lots of noises. It also means you had a really good week. And then, last time, knees in. One more hug to finish. And then release one leg. Come on up. And stay here. He's getting himself right now. But you finish week 5.
Good job.